toss right now. The ref mic, Brock, unfortunately does not work here at CEFQ Stadium. So can you listen in for us?
I can't hear anything. Why is the San Jose Shark? Who is that? Is it the San Jose Shark?
Yeah, it's Sharks Night here
Sharks
to open
night.
the season.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're not sure who won the toss and who's going to receive the football because our ref mic isn't working and they didn't announce it. So we'll find out just like you. In the meantime, the colors blue and gold for San Jose State. They've got the blue shiny helmets with the Spartan logo in gold on each side and the white face mask. Blue jerseys with San Jose State thinly in small writing across the chest. And the gold pants, San Jose State out of the Mountain West. And your Chippewas out of the Mid-American Conference for the first time in the new look unis. They've got the shiny maroon helmets with the gold face mask. The striping right down the middle and the Action C in gold on each side. White jerseys, maroon pants with the gold and white stripes. Brock, your first look in person at the new unis. What do you think?
They don't really seem that much different to me. It's maroon pants, the white jersey for the road. I mean, it's...
What are you blind? They're completely different than what we saw last year.
Even different. I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe I just been around too long. I've seen too many variations.
Well,
I like them. I love them. They're the best.
We know you've been around too long.
I'm just glad they're not wearing all whites tonight. That's never good. I don't like the all whites. But
well, we do like that. We're going to get to see what Central Michigan's offense looks like first. Back to receive, Nari Biggins and the true freshman Justin Ruffin Jr. San Jose State maybe electing to kick off, or maybe Central Michigan electing to receive.
We don't know.
We don't know what we're doing up here. All right, the 2025 Central Michigan football season is just about to get started here. Matthias Brown has it teed up at the 35. Chippewas in the north end of the field in the away whites. The 124th season of Central Michigan football is officially underway. That ball up in the air, sent back to Biggins over his head and over the S in San Jose State. It's a touchback. So here comes this Chippewa offense. Brock, we heard from Coach Drinkle. We're expecting to see all three quarterbacks, but it is the 22-year-old number 2, Joe Labus, back for his second season, one of the 4 captains to lead out the group tonight.
Yeah, it was unfortunate last year when he went down with an injury. I feel like he was starting to get into a rhythm a little bit. Just took too many sacks, and a lot of that, just too much pressure in his face. So let's see if we can get him protected, see what he can do throwing the ball down the field.
Nari Biggins is the first back in the backfield. It's a straight I formation. It's a power spread they're going to run, but they will go out of the I set. They got 2 fullbacks in there. Labus turns around, hands it to Biggins up the middle, tries to cut right, spins off him into the 30, breaks through the 35, and he's up close to the 40-yard line. How about that for a ground and pound start? Gain of 12 on 1st and 10 for the New Jersey kid.
Yeah, I like it. Nari Biggins does a good job getting to the hole, and then a nice burst. Had a sidestep a would-be tackler, through some contact there. That's a nice job on 1st down to pick up 10 yards for your football team in the first play from scrimmage.
Ryan Bloom is the center. Chippewas again have 2 guys behind Joe Labus under center, 1st and 10 on the opening drive. Labus turns, hands it off. Biggins up the middle, trying to cut left, and he's stumped right there and driven down at the 40-yard line by Noah McNeil. up the first down. It's at the San Jose 39. Chippewas going right to left. They're under center, I formation. Labus turns, handed off Biggins, sidesteps a man inside the 35, falls forward just inside the near hash marks, about the 33-yard line, maybe the 34, near the original line of scrimmage. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit. And so for the first time, we will see Central Michigan try and kick a field goal with Graham the Giant. That's Cade Graham, the redshirt senior. Rockies all of 5'8", 165. The man that never played high school football, kicking his first field goal at Central Michigan out of Caledonia. Let's see how it goes here.
Do you dial up a fake? First attempt of the season.
This is a 52-yarder inside the near hash marks. Declan Dooley to hold. Snap is down, the boot is up, and it's way short, and it's no good. It landed in the middle of the E in San Jose State. Not close, and that's a disappointing start on the opening drive where the Chippewas marched it down the field, and the immediate time they changed quarterbacks, snap goes over his head, and they're not able to get any points.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to probably say, why are you messing up the rhythm? I know they come in with a plan that's scripted. The whole team knows they're doing it. They work on it all week. It just didn't work out for them there, and it stalled the drive. But I think we're going to see a sprinkle of those quarterbacks coming in and out most of the game tonight and probably moving forward unless somebody really establishes himself as a starter or as a full-time go guy.
So San Jose State takes over at their own 34. Here's Walker Egat, the redshirt senior, in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. Cannon in motion. He hands the ball off up the middle to the 35, and right there, running back is stuffed. It's a gain of a couple of yards. Span in there with Bennett, Kwiatkowski, all to make the stop. And that is Lamar Radcliffe, the sophomore from Sacramento, making the start over Floyd Chalk IV. They're lined up 5 wide now on 2nd and 8. They like to go quick, at least to the line. Snap back Egat, throws right side. It's caught at the 40, and a first down by Riley as he sneaks forward on the near numbers. A tackle there made by Carroll, but they move the sticks immediately.
Yeah, boy, they get rid of that ball quick. They're going to have to do a good job of hitting those receivers and making them pay for it.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. San Jose State going left to right their opening drive. Chippewas nearly jump. Heldman gets back. Egan has the snap. Set, time, launches down the far side. Has a man wide open. It's caught at the 10 and out of bounds. Drag. It's a first down, but Brendan Diaz-Fernandez finally got him. They went up top to Danny Scudero, the first-year transfer from Sacramento State, and it's 1st and goal for the Spartans.
Yeah, they're going to go quick here to try and get these Chips on their heels.
That's Egat in the shotgun. Radcliffe right to his right. 2 wideouts to each side. Chippewas are saying there was a motion penalty they don't get to call. 3 lined up. Handoff to Radcliffe. He keeps it towards the 5, but he spun around. Kwiatkowski knocks him down. A couple other Chippewas in there as well. Looks like a gain of a couple. Make it 2nd goal at the 5.
Yeah, good job stopping the run so far on the 2 run plays, but just Diaz-Fernandez gets beat deep. There's no safety help over the top on that big long play, and the receiver had a couple of steps on him. That was a big play by the Spartans.
They moved him back to cornerback this year. That's his normal position. Diaz-Fernandez is safety last year. All right, 2nd and goal for the Spartans. 9:24 to go. Opening quarter, no score. They're trying to get the first points of the season in this opener out in San Jose. Egat in the shotgun, Radcliffe to his right. Ball in the far hash marks. Egat has it. Looks right side, throws that way. Incomplete. He tried to slant at the goal line.
Yeah.
There's a flag, though.
He was kind of hanging all over him right there. Yeah, you really got to reroute that guy. You got to jam him so he can't get that inside release, and you can't do that, Adam.
That is what they're chanting.
It.
Well, I think that was on Carroll that they called it on. He's the new cornerback. No, that actually was on Elijah Ricard, the free safety. You got a lot of experience back there. Ricard, a redshirt senior. Span, a redshirt senior. Diaz-Fernandez, a senior. All right, so it's 1st and goal at the 2. The handoff is up the middle and going nowhere there. Kwiatkowski wrapped up the RB. No gain on the play, it looks like. So 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, good job right there in the middle of that defense. And Kwiatkowski, he's a heck of a linebacker. This linebacking core is very deep, and they're very, very talented. Teams are going to have a hard time, I feel, running the ball. It's just going to be can stop them throwing it.
Well, let's see if they can Stop him again from running. 2nd and goal at the 3. Radcliffe to the left hip of Egan. He's got a wide out right, one to the left. Man in motion left side. Egan hands it off. Radcliffe up the middle. Again, he is stuffed back. Great push right there by the Chippewas. Holding tall. That's Corbett Dema, the sophomore, and transfer from Northwestern College in Iowa. Have made the stop, so this is 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Remember, San Jose State struggled to run the football last year, just 88 yards per game. They love to throw it, but tight quarters right now at the 3-yard line. 8 minutes to play, first quarter, no score, but San Jose State at the goal line of Central Michigan. 2 wideouts left to 1 to the right. Egan in with Radcliffe to his left on the near hash marks. Chippewas with 5 on the line. Egan claps his hands, has the football, looks to throw, looks left, now back across the middle, under pressure, rolls left side, rolls into the ref to the 15, throws to the corner, it's intercepted by Diaz Fernandez, falls down in the end zone, and the Chippewas do something they did very little last year. They get a takeaway in the opening quarter of 2025.
Yeah, and a great job right there of getting pressure, and we talked about it in the keys. Can you get pressure to Egan and coverage down the field? Gets tight down there, less room to run around, and the back end of that defense did a good job in coverage. Egan has to roll out, runs into the referee, slows him down, tries to loft one into the end zone, gets intercepted. Great job. As you said it, Adam, that should have been the number one thing on the keys to the game is creating turnovers. They do it there in the first drive to start the season.
Yeah, and Egan had 10 interceptions last year. They turn it over sometimes. Remember last year, 29 total turnovers for the San Jose State offense. So the Chippewas stall on their drive, miss a field goal, and then they bow up defensively, though, get a turnover on the other end, and the Chippewas get it at their 20-yard line. They're about ready to come back out here. Now they'll huddle up. Good time to mention that Blue Cross Whole Health includes body and mind, and Blue Cross covers it all. From mental health resources to exercise routines, Blue Cross is ready to help. Learn more at bcbsm.com. And it looks like we're going to go to immediate timeout. So not originally immediate timeout, but now we have hit one. So we'll take a break and come right back. 7:42 to go, opening quarter. No score between Central Michigan and San Jose State. This is the Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
If you're just tuning in, it's Third Down and Hungry at the Morrison family, and they're trying to figure out what's for dinner. Mama Morrison's grabbing the phone. She's calling an audible. She's dialing up BC Pizza. She's ordering the BC Pizza Extreme Pepperoni Pizza. It's on its way. It's getting delivered. Family's happy. Touchdown! Football season tastes better with BC Pizza.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza, hometown handmade gourmet.
Hi, this is Greg with Gene's Power Equipment in Coleman, and we've got just the equipment you need. From push mowers to zero turns and chainsaws to tractors, Gene's has you covered with leading brands such as Exmark, Yanmar, Cub Cadet, and Hustler. So make the trip to Gene's Power Equipment in Coleman today, or find us online at jeanspowerequipment.com. That's jeanspowerequipment.com.
I love my cup.
This is your home all season long for Central Michigan football. Now, let's get back to the game.
Okay, a lot of action going on in the first 8 and so minutes of this one. 7:42 to play, first quarter. No score. Central Michigan, San Jose State. Out here in San Jose, California, the capital of Silicon Valley. They got a lot of internet stuff out here. Adobe is out here. Zoom is out here.
They're all out here.
Everything's
They're
out
all
here.
out here, man.
Well, you know what else?
Facebook's down the street. Oracle.
Everything.
Google.
And the Chippewas making their way out here, and they get an interception in the end zone. So here comes Central Michigan to open their second drive. It's stalled with a missed field goal from over 50 yards. So we will see what Joe Lamus and company look like here, but they ran the ball pretty well in that first drive.
Yeah, they did. Able to open up a few holes with a couple of different run backs. Looked real nice. Cornice and Biggins both had some carries.
Cornish to the right in the shotgun of Labus. Gets the snap, handoff is fake. Labus rolling right side, looking for Temple. Dumps it off instead. It's caught at the 30, and McIntosh is banged down up to the 39-yard line. Big catch by Tommy McIntosh, the kid out of DeWitt, the transfer from Wisconsin. He had a huge spring, and they're excited for what he can do this fall.
Yeah, boy, you really hope a guy like that can get hot. He's such a big, tall target. Go up and win those contested balls.
6'5", 210. Yes, indeed. He is their biggest wideout. Okay, the Chippewas have it 1st and 10 at their own 34, middle of the field. Labus under center. I formation. Turn around, handoff. Cornish up the middle, breaks through, bangs off a man to the 35, dragging tacklers to the 45, across it to the 49. Trey Cornish is a beast so far through his first 2 carries as a Chippewa.
Yeah, man, early in the season, I like what I see out of these 2 backs. We obviously saw Nare last year have some nice games, but just physical and quick to the hole. They're doing a lot of pulling on the backside and getting a lead blocker up in the front side and doing a good job so far running the football.
They wanted to be physical, and so far they have been. Under center once again, Labus with 2 backs behind him. Turns, hands it off. It's Cornish to the 50, and he crosses midfield on the top of the Spartan head logo to the 48. That's another positive game, about 3 yards. Rock, so far, again, this offensive line doing a nice job creating some holes.
Yeah, they are. The Bubs are looking good. They're firing off the football. They look fit, and they look hungry, man.
Jacob Russell, John Iannuzzi, Ryan Bloom, Matthew Neff, Martin Cuevisto, the 5 starting for the Chippewas. Now here's our second look at Angel Flores, the junior transfer, 6'1", 210 out of Casa Grande, California. He's in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks left side, dumps it off in the flat. It's caught by Biggins to the 45, gets a block, spinning around towards the 40, and he's got a first down. Just a little whip out to the flat, and he's got the 11 yards on it, or 7-8 yards. The Chippewas again for the second time in San Jose State territory.
Yeah, working another center in there right now. Bloom is out. I don't know if that was designed as well, or if there's a little bit of an injury, but
Apia Pumele.
Upia Pumele, that's right.
I'm just trying to help you out. I knew you were going to get to it.
I don't need the pronunciation. I can read that.
Flores takes the shotgun snap, hands it off Biggins, cuts right, jump cut to the 35, and he falls forward to the 32-yard line. Again, every time Central Michigan runs it, they are getting positive yards. That goes for 6 more.
Nothing like beating up the guy across from you, man. They'll tend to give up. And these 8-yard runs become 15, 20-yard chunks. So just, and then it softens them up a little bit. You can throw the football behind them with some play action.
And now here's the third quarterback in this first quarter. 4:45 to go. Here's Jaden Glasser, the man out of Florida. He's in the shotgun with Biggins to his left. 3 tight ends to the left of the line. Tight set. Snap back Glasser. He's running near side towards the 30. Falls forward. Close to the first down at the 29. I think they're going to say down at the 30. So this is the 3rd and 1 coming up at the Spartan 30-yard line.
Yeah, Glasser does a good job running the football. When you're running quarterback power with him, you get an extra guy in there blocking. You're running back and lead up in there, and you can duck in behind him. And they do a nice job picking up some yardage. 3rd and short. This is a big key pickup right here for the Chips.
And they're going to keep the big 6'2", 230-pound quarterback Jaden Glasser in there. Biggins to his left, tight set. Fullback in motion, snap to Glasser, running left towards the 30. Stretches forward. It looks like he has the first down right there at the 29. Let's see if they give it to him.
Real close. I don't think they gave him a good spot, but they are signaling that he got it.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
Close, though.
Not even going to measure. Glasser gets the job done. Back-to-back runs. He checks out. And in comes the redshirt junior, Joe Labus, the 6'4", 215-pounder from Brecksville, Ohio. No score here, 3:35 to play opening quarter, but it's the second time Central Michigan has gone on a drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Spartan 29. Marching right to left in those road white unis with the maroon and gold pants. Labus under center, I formation. Takes the snap, turnaround, handoff. Cornish up the middle, has room 20, cuts right, breaks the tackle to 15, towards the 10, to the 5. He strips up, but he's into the end zone. Your first Chippewa touchdown of 2025 comes from the transfer, Trey Cornish, 6-0 CMU.
Yeah, great run. This kid is physical. He gets through the line of scrimmage, gets into some traffic, and just guys are bouncing off him, high stepping. They have an opportunity to pull him down around the 5. He just runs through a leg tackle and takes it into the end zone. Great drive and a nice sprinkling in of some different quarterbacks. whether you agree with that type of thing or not, I don't mind it because you get some guys some experience, and guys get hurt throughout the season.
Now here comes the extra point. Snap is down. The kick from Cade Graham is up. This one splits the uprights. Central Michigan 7, San Jose State nothing. 3:14 to play first quarter. A 29-yard run from Trey Cornish and the big fella. 6 foot, 215-pounder. He broke a tackle. He broke another tackle, and then he shredded off an ankle attempt at a tackle. And so far in this game, Cornish has 4 rushes for 74 yards, and now that touchdown. That all right for you?
It's all right for me. That's very impressive. I like it. I like the way this offensive line is creating holes. They're physical. They're doing a good job, and I like the play calling. You can really set somebody up for an over-the-top pass here with play action. You get the next possession.
All right, we'll take a break and come back. Central Michigan up 7-0, 3:14 to play first quarter. This is the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
This is 98.5 WUPS. Harrison, flagship of the CMU Sports Network, is Central Michigan's 98.5 UPS, a division of the Black Diamond Broadcast Group.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation, 4.5% alcohol by volume, St. Louis, Missouri.
Curious to know when your favorite Central Michigan teams and student athletes play next? CMUchippewas.com is the official source for all the latest information on upcoming matchups, game times, and fan experience information. Visit CMUchippewas.com today. Thank you for your support of Central Michigan student athletes.
Way from Mount Pleasant, Michigan to San Jose, California. How about an 8-play, 80-yard drive that eclipsed 4 minutes and 28 seconds? And it ends with the kid out of Cincinnati in his first year wearing the maroon and gold. Trey Cornish, a 29-yard scamper. Speed, and he showed his power as well, Brock.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This kid, so far, he really gets to the hole quick. He doesn't hesitate. Definitely now dancing with the football in his hand. He's getting the line of scrimmage and getting through it. And then once he gets through it, he's breaking some tackles. And he's got a burst on him. I mean, this kid could take it the distance. And if they keep blocking the way they have been, it's a nice little scheme in there, pulling the backside guard, running some power, and running just a couple of wrinkles off of that, and doing a good job moving the football.
It's early. We're only 12 minutes in, but this is more accustomed to what Central Michigan football is about. Being able to win the line of scrimmage and run the football. I think they threw it once on that drive, and they just pounded the rock.
Yeah, and you won't get any complaints from me.
Here comes Cade Graham, the boot, coming towards the north end. It is a short kick, running up. It's a grab by Bates, comes near side of the 25 to the 30, and he's wrapped up there. Nice job by Earl, who twisted up his ankles on the near numbers around the 31-yard line. And here comes this San Jose State attack once again. They had a big play that was hit down that far sideline. Then Central Michigan stood up strong and got an interception. And it looks like we're going to take a break and come on back. 3:10 to go in this opening quarter. Central Michigan up 7-0 out here in San Jose, California. This is the Chippewas Sports Network from Learfield, presented by Fabiano Brothers, proud distributors of Bud and Bud Light. Hey fans, Ticket Central, located in the atrium of the John G. Kohavi Event Center, is the go-to destination to purchase tickets and parking for all your favorite Central Michigan athletic events. Can't visit in person? Head over to CMUchippewas.com and click on the Tickets tab or call us at 989-774-3045. Visit Ticket Central today.
CMUchippewas.com is the official source for all the latest news and information about Central Michigan athletics. Access the website today to keep up with all of your favorite teams and student athletes. For access on the go, check out the CMU Athletics mobile app, available for free via the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store.
Ooh, ah, proud to be a Chippewa. You are listening to Central Michigan football. Let's head back to the game.
We're live out here from Seth Hughes Stadium. The Golden State getaway for the Chippewas. So far, so good. Their first time playing out here in Cali since 1990. And the Chippewas up 7-0. 3:10 to play in the opening quarter. Adam Jackson, Brock Gutierrez, Nathan Arbo, Kyle Sandel, and Alex Szymanski on the Chippewa Sports Network. Well, Brock, let's see what this defense can do, because they had to stand up on the goal line, got an interception the first time, but maybe they could come out and get a little bit of an earlier stop, force a punt here as San Jose State takes over at their own 31.
Yeah, doing a nice job of stopping the run so far. Just got to find a way to slow those receivers down. The Spartans were able to drop one over the top in man coverage, and they're going to have to mix that up a little bit in order to slow them down. They did a great job, though, holding when it mattered. A couple of runs down there to the tight red zone, and then coming up with a big interception.
Okay, let's see if they can do indeed tighten up there. Chippewas in those road whites with the brand new lids, the stripes up the middle, the action season gold on each side. They are crisp looking uniforms here in 2025. We have not seen Floyd Chalk IV. He was the starter last year, the senior running back. It has been all Lamar Radcliffe, who they love. He's in the shotgun to the left of Egan. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Chippewas sit 3 on the line, but Kwiatkowski showing blitz near side. Snap back to Egan, hand off Radcliffe, cuts up the middle and gets to the 31, and that is it. He is stuffed on this near side. Hello to the new married man, Michael Heldman. No gain on the play.
Yeah, good job by Heldman right there. Comes flat along the line of scrimmage. A little traffic for the back as he's trying to fight his way through there, and Heldman just hammers him from the side. No gain on that play.
2nd and 10 now for San Jose State. And those blue and gold unis, the Spartans out of the Mountain West, 7 wins last year, projected to finish 3rd this year in the conference, and 13.5-point favorites against your Chippewas tonight. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Egan claps his hands, has the football. Chippewas rush 3. He's under pressure, throws, he's hit. It's picked up by Sanchez in the air, and he's tackled at the 15. Turnover number 2. The Chippewas are flying early in this first quarter.
And there it is. Heldman's been doing a good job getting pressure, and Egan does a great job of getting rid of the ball early. We all know that. Heldman right there gets pressure quickly on the outside, working against the left tackle right there, and gets his arm down on Egan as he tries to throw the football. Pops right into, what was that, Cochran's arms? Who was that? Who covered that?
I think that was Fernando Sanchez.
It was Fernando Sanchez, my bad. Right into Fernando Sanchez's hands, boom, and off he goes. I thought he might have a chance to score there, but he gets tackled from behind. That sets the Chippewas up on the 14-yard line going in.
They had 5 turnovers forced all of last year. 5. You count those on one hand. They've got 2 in this first quarter in 2025. Labus and the Chippewas start at the 14-yard line. Labus under center, hands off Cornish right, and he's going nowhere. Dragged down, loss of 1. First time they've had a loss on a run play tonight. 2nd and 11 coming up.
Showing that big, heavy backfield right there. With Don Mayovu in there at fullback, number 52, and nowhere to go. Spartans are ready for it. They're going to run play action off that, though.
They've got Payne, the wideout to the right. Angel Flores back in the game. Cornish to his right. Handoff is fake. Flores keeps trying to bounce outside. Stays up at the 15, and then he's driven back. Nowhere to go. So the Chippewas have tried a couple of runs in San Jose State, bullying up on that defensive front. So it is 3rd and 11 for Central Michigan at the San Jose State 15-yard line.
Yeah, trying to... A couple little wrinkles there on offense that they haven't showed yet. Neither one of them successful, so 3rd and long. Just don't make any mistakes. Well, it'd be great to pick up this first down here.
Yes, it would. Let's see who's out there. Is it still Joe Labus or Angel Flores? It is, which makes you think they're going to run. We haven't seen Flores throw yet. He's in the shotgun, 3 wideouts to the right, 3rd and 11, and Temple jumped on this left side. Boy, this has unfortunately been a nightmare of a possession after that turnover. Chippewas just going backwards.
Yeah, Temple, if I remember correctly, had a few of those last year as well. Not a lot of crowd noise.
That's a decent crowd here tonight.
Yeah, not bad.
All the crowd on this side. They don't have any stands opposite of us because it's the Hobbs Law Athletic Center that just got put in 3 years ago. 3rd and 16 for the Chippewas, just inside the San Jose State 20. Flores in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it out far side. It is caught immediately by Payne, turns it up towards the 15, but he's tripped up on the far numbers. Jordan Pollard made the stop short of the initial line of scrimmage, so the Chippewas are going to have to settle for 3 here. The ball spotted at about the 16.5-yard line on the far hash marks.
Yeah, good job of blocking out on the perimeter, but a great play out there.
Final
by
20
Taniela Latu. He did a great job fighting through that block out.
Final 20 seconds of this first quarter. This is a 34-yarder just inside the far hash marks. Cade Graham out there. Snap is down. Graham's boot is up, has plenty of the distance, and it is good. Graham the Giant, the little guy, just 5'8", 165 with his first field goal as a Chippewa. And Central Michigan, with 10 seconds to go in this first quarter, leads 10-zip in a game that they were the underdogs by 13.5 points. How about this start?
That's a great start. They came out, good game plan, executed it so far. With really the only mistake that they've made is giving up that big pass over on the far side of the field, getting beaten man-to-man coverage. Other than that, they've played pretty solid. So, create 2 turnovers, first 2 possessions, hasn't happened in a long, long time.
Well, boy, we love TV. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. They're going to go to immediate timeout, and then we're going to come back, kick off, run 1 play, and then we'll go to another timeout. That's fun, right? It's fun. This is the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Imagine this, a day filled with indulgence, bursting with excitement, and packed with extraordinary moments that build memories to last a lifetime. Win big, relax oh so comfortably, then have an unforgettable dining experience at the world-famous Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. It's your getaway reimagined at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
The football edition of the Central Michigan Coaches Show is hosted at the Ascend Sportsbook and Lounge located inside Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Show host Adam Jaxa is joined weekly by head coach Matt Drinkle and football student athletes. 2 days before every game, join us in person or listen live on 98.5 UPS or by streaming on cmuchippewas.com or the CMU Athletics mobile app. Show schedule is subject to change.
Health, mental health, and everything in between. Learn more at bcbsm.com. How about this start for Central Michigan? 14 minutes and 50 seconds deep. The Chippewas 10, the Spartans nothing. Brock, what's been the difference so far for Central Michigan?
It's been the line of scrimmage both sides, to be honest with you. Just getting a little pressure on that pick that Egan threw, and it looks like Egan might not be coming back out on offense. I don't know. But just the pressure from the D-line in disrupting him and his throws, and then offensively, the offensive line getting the running game going. That last drive didn't get anything, but the 2 drives prior did a great job moving the football. Already almost 100 yards rushing in the first quarter. I'm very excited.
Points a couple of times, turnovers a couple of times. I'm very excited too. So far, the Matt Drinkle era, it's going swimmingly. Let's see if it continues. Cade Graham runs up. Here's the boot from the 35. Short kick. Bates comes up, grabs it at the 16 on the near hash marks, angles right, cuts back to the 25. Jibber-jabbing his way towards the 30.
Jibber-jabbing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pitter-pattering, jibber-jabbering.
Pitter-patter.
Whatever he's doing with his feet. Dakota Cochran got him wearing the number 1. He shaved off a 1 from 11 to 1. And once again, San Jose State will start at their own 30-yard line. 6 seconds to go in this first quarter. So Egan is back out there.
Indeed he is.
And for the first time, Floyd Chalk the fourth, the senior returning starter, running back, is behind him here.
Little guy.
He's got a stout build to him.
Yeah, he's got fire hydrant.
2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. 10-0 Central Michigan in the first quarter. Should be the final play of this first quarter unless it's an incompletion. 6 seconds to go. It's a pistol look for Egan with Chalk behind him. Chippewas show 4 on the line. Snap back to Egan. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw across the middle. It's batted down. Well done right there. That's Bennett right up the middle. The second-year transfer from Lewisburg College. 2 seconds to go in this first quarter. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Bennett looks a little light for a nose guard, to be honest with you, but he's very active and pretty strong at holding the point of attack. He's doing a good job so far tonight.
Central Michigan thinking, hey, we can go 2, 3, or 3 on the line here because they love to pass it. They got to show Central Michigan they're going to commit to the run. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Final play of the first quarter. Egan once again has Chalk to his left. Chippewas sit 3 on the line. Sanchez, Bennett, and Hayden. Snap back to Egan. They rush 5. Throw that far side. It is dropped. That's Danny Scudero, the transfer from Sac State. And that's how the first 15 minutes finishes. It'll be a 3rd and 10 upcoming for San Jose State when we begin quarter number 2. Stay up late with us. We've got something going on right here. 10-0. Central Michigan leads to open the 2025 season against San Jose State. 15 minutes gone, 15 minutes coming up when we return on the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Hi, this is Matthew with Don Nestor Auto Group. Have you been tricked and fooled by the way dealers advertise their new vehicle prices? Don't be fooled again. At Don Nestor, the price you see is the price you pay. If anything, the price might be less, not more. Get the deal done your way with the people and prices you can trust at Don Nestor Auto Group. Stop in and see us on M55 in Houghton Lake. Give us a call at 989-422-5126 or visit us on the web at nestorauto.com. That's nestorauto.com. Nobody beats Nestor.
Northern Michigan RV, this is Wendy. How can I help you?
Service after the sale should be the most important part of any RV dealer. All of our professionals in our service department know that and have one goal. Make sure your camping experience is the best it can be. Don't go anywhere before you check out the caring difference at Northern Michigan RV. Turn north on Meteor and follow the signs to your new adventure or find us at northernmichiganrv.com.
From Bill Kelly, Roy Kramer, and Herb Duromedy, to Brian Kelly, Butch Jones, and now Matt Drinkle. Historic coaches have made this place special. Now, back to the game.
Well, what a 15 minutes that was for Central Michigan. 1 quarter in the books in 2025. Game 1 of 12 out here in Silicon Valley, and the Chippewas up 10-zip. They made the travels out here to the west yesterday, flew out about a 4.5 plane ride, and their hotel is right there by Levi's Stadium.
Yeah, man.
You know, the 49ers play there. Some guy that I'm looking at right now used to be a 49er. That's pretty cool, huh?
I lived right near the hotel we stayed at last night. That was kind of cool. Seeing the old neighborhood. It's kind of fun.
What do you think of the first quarter? That was kind of fun, huh? 10-0.
I love it. It's my kind of football. You know, running the football, stopping the run. This is basic blocking and tackling, man. It's a simple game, Adam.
Well, I'm going to be honest. We didn't see all the basic blocking, tackling, touchdowns over the last 3 years, so this is very refreshing.
It is refreshing, and you know, it's 1 quarter in. But we're gonna stay optimistic, and from what I've seen tonight, I'm excited. You know, the team looks ready to play, and let's go.
Let's keep it rolling. Well, this is a big play to start second quarter here. San Jose State, 3rd and 10. They switch sides, so the Spartans in the blue and gold now going right to left towards the south end. And the Chippewas get off the field here. They've come up with a couple of stops, both being turnovers. Can they force a punt for the first time? San Jose has it at their own 30, trying to get to the 40-yard line. Chippewas showing pressure. We'll see if they bring it. Cochran is up there at the line. 2 wideouts right, 3 to the left, all on the far hash marks. Egan with that right foot in front of the left in his blue sneaks, waiting for the football. Snap back to Egan. Chippewas rush 4. They get it out quick. Throw incomplete to this near side. That was intended for his wideout, Leland Smith, the transfer from Purdue, and here comes the punt team.
And there it is, Adam, right there. And that they don't really get pressure on Egan, but they've got an unblocked guy running right down his throat, and he's got to get rid of the football, and he's getting rid of it inaccurately before the receiver makes his break, and the ball just falls harmlessly to the turf. That's created by disguising that blitz. And what I like to see is they've got 4 and 5 of their best players on defense, i.e. the linebacking core out there, 2 down linemen, getting other guys out on the field, mixing things up.
Trent Carrizosa is out to punt at his 16. It's Caleb Spann that will return the punt. Snap to Carrizosa. He has it. The righty boots it. Wobbling near side. It bounces at the 35. Back to the 30 to the 25. And Spann just lets it sit there. That's smart. Don't try and do something to create a turnover. It's down at the 22-yard line on the near side of the field. So here comes this Chippewa offense. 13 seconds into the second quarter. Central Michigan 10. San Jose State nothing. And so far we have seen all 3 quarterbacks. Flores 2 for 2 for 12 yards. Labus 1 for 1 for 14 yards. Jaden Glasser came in a couple of times for short yardage runs. It is Joe Labus that comes back out to start this second quarter.
Yeah, look for them to hit him over the top with a little play action. You know, they've been really killing them with the run of the football.
It is Ryan Bloom back at center, by the way. 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. Biggins the back to the left in the shotgun with Joe Labus. Van Timmeren in motion. Back to Labus. Handoff Biggins. Cuts right. Now cuts back left to the 23. Spun down towards the 25. Positive game. Looks like they're going to give him 2 yards to the 24. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and as you start to gain yards running the football, what happens to the defense is they get a little tighter, right? The safeties, the linebackers creep up. The safeties are peeking a little bit longer. You get a chance to slip a receiver behind them. I just want to see him take a shot off the setup of running the football so far today.
Yes, indeed. You're right, because they have been doing that, but they're running with success. Central Michigan already 99 yards on the ground. Labus under center. Biggins behind him. Dryden, the tight end, in motion back to the fullback. It's a toss. Back to Biggins. Runs left side. Hits the line. Spurts out right. And then he falls forward across the 25 to the 27. And then a late tumble there. Bloom hit the deck. Chippewas looking for a call. They don't get it.
Yeah, Bloom doing a little acting. I mean, he did get shoved after the whistle, but flung himself to the ground. It's the Mountain West, man. They let a little of that stuff go out here out west, and in the wild, wild west. You know, in the MAC, they probably throw that flag.
You think so, huh?
I don't know. Let the boys play a little bit.
3rd and 5. It's Jaden Glasser in. 3 wideouts left. Snap back to Glasser, running right side. Away from the lineouts, tries to get to the 30. He's short. And so Central Michigan going a little conservative there, running the football. And they're going to come out and punt. 4th and 3 coming up inside their own 30. So they will punt for the first time, and we will get a look at Declan Dooley, the first-year transfer from Illinois. What'd you think about the run there?
Well, I'm committed to the run, Adam. We've had success, but now I'd like to see sprinkling in some wrinkles. I'd like to see some play action in there.
All right, we'll see if we get that next time. Matthew Coleman is back to receive. Dooley has it at the 15. Boots from the 19. The lefty spiraling it. Coleman comes up, makes the fair catch, twisting to his knees, but he did hold on, coming up at about the 32-yard line. So San Jose State pretty much about the same in terms of where their starting field position has been, right around the 30. And we'll take a break and come back. 12:42 to play first half. Central Michigan 10, San Jose State nothing. You're listening to the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
When you need advanced heart and vascular care, My Michigan Health is your go-to place. As a leader in streamlined emergency response, minimally invasive procedures, and clinical research, we bring you the latest in innovative treatment. Whether you're experiencing heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, or require open heart or vascular surgery, our experts are here for you. With over 70 experienced providers across 25 locations in central and northern Michigan, we're committed to providing excellent care. Discover more at mymichigan.org/heart.
The Chippewa Athletic Fund is the fundraising arm of Central Michigan Athletics. Help support the athletic and academic passions of more than 400 Chippewa student athletes by making a philanthropic gift today. Get started by visiting chippewafund.com or by calling the Chippewa Athletic Fund office at 989-774-6680. Kyle Sandel with you alongside our engineer, Alex Szymanski. Thanks for joining us on our new network this year, Van Wagner. Shout out to Pete Menez, our GM, and getting everything all ready to go. Riley Edwards is the voice you hear. Brock, he's no longer with us because Bowling Green has made him full-time down there. So how about that for Riley?
Who's Riley?
Yeah, I knew you didn't know who he was.
I'm kidding. Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Yeah, but I was like, all right, you still got to be a part of the broadcast, so he's bringing us back.
I love it. That's
our
great.
Imaging.
Silky smooth voice.
That's right. Riley Edwards. Catch the Bowling Green Hot Rods. They're going to the playoffs. Is that correct, Nathan Arbaugh?
Spot on the money. Trying to withhold that back-to-back championship we won last year.
And, we run deep in terms of the minor league baseball. Kyle Sandel helps produce the Loons and the Ben Bosher Show. Lugnuts won for you tonight, and the Loons won. Tight race with the captains.
Half game back of the captains right now. They play them next week after this series with the Whitecaps. It's going to be a close call.
And there is your Midwest League and minor league baseball report. Now back to your regularly scheduled Central Michigan football. Chippewas up 10-zip, 12:42 to play first half. Egat is in the pistol. They start at their own 32-yard line. San Jose State in the blue and gold going right to left. 3 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Snap back Egat. Handoff is fake. Throws far side and a sliding catch over short of the 35-yard line. That's Malachi Riley, the first-year transfer from Arizona.
Yeah,
here's the thing. Sorry, Brock. They threw all over the yard last year. All brand-new receivers this year.
Yeah, and Central's doing a good job of kind of disrupting them a little bit so far right there. No real pressure on him, but they got a guy jumping up right as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, that was only, they didn't give him any game there.
Yeah.
Second and 10.
Dive back to catch it.
Ball on those far hash marks. Egat again in the shotgun. He's got Radley to his left. 2 wideouts on each side. Egat has it. Throws near side. And that is intercepted! Falling down. Elijah Ricard has the third takeaway for the Chippewas in this first half. He read that long throw all the way across the field.
Yeah, that's a tough throw. And Egat, I knew that Egat was throwing it there. And Ricard does a great job just stepping in front of that one. If he keeps his feet, it's a pick six. But Egat just throws it up there. And again, that's from the far hash to the far sideline, to the near sideline here. That's a long throw. And if you don't have a lot of zip on it, and he did not, it was a little high, it sailed on him a little bit. Easy interception right there for Ricard. Keep your feet, you're going to score 6 points for your team.
I mean, they're making it look easy right now because San Jose State is one-dimensional. They couldn't run last year, and so far they haven't been committed to the run tonight, and they're behind. Will they be behind more? Central Michigan cuts the field in half. They start at their own 41, going left to right. Labus in the shotgun. Hand off to Cornish. Runs right, cuts back left. Tripped up, but he falls forward to the 35. Oh, boy, if he stays on his feet, he's got a chance, but he still gets 6 or 7 on first down.
Yeah, if he keeps his feet there, he's hitting his head on the goalpost right about now after a 40-yard touchdown. But we'll take that on first down. Opening it up a little bit, spreading it out, is allowing you to get a little bit more room in there for Trey and for Biggins when he's in there. So let's see if they continue to do that.
He's got 6 rushes for 80 yards, this Cornish. This is incredible. 2nd and 3 for the Chippewas. They give him 7. Pistol for Labus. Cornish behind him. Lewis in motion. Handoff is given to Cornish, running left side, trying to get the edge to the 35. He does to the 30, breaks the tackle to the 28, and just steps out of bounds. Another Chippewa first down. Another nice run from Trey Cornish, the Cincinnati transfer.
Yeah, and Dom Mayovu does a nice job right there. They've had him in, sprinkled him in there at fullback. Pretty athletic offensive lineman. He's a big fella, 6'3" or 6'2", 300 from Pago, Samoa.
Love it. The big fella's doing work. Cornish out of Cincy, spent a couple of years at Tulane, now at Chippewa. Labus 1st and 10 on the far hash marks. Biggins to his right. Handoff to Biggins. Jumps right to the 25. Shreds a man at the 20, and he's down inside the 20 towards the 15. That's another first down. 11 right there from Biggins. And a late flag is down there. Let's see. Biggins is motioning. It was a face mask.
First flag of the game. That's great to see. And I like the complementary style of both of these backs. Cornish is a little bit quicker to the hole, relying on speed and slashing. And Biggins is a little bit of a sidestepper, a shuffler, and then got a personal foul. Yeah, it's on the Spartans. We'll take it. That's a really nice job right there, moving the football here. And just, I would like to see him set up a throw off of this. running the football well.
Breaking news. If anybody is listening, Brock Gutierrez, the former center, just said, hold on. You just said you want to see more throwing.
I didn't say more throwing. I said throwing.
I can't believe I just heard that from you.
Well, like I said, you got an opportunity to take the top kind of off the defense with the play action, but it's working, so keep at it.
First and goal at the 8, I formation. Labus, we'll see if he throws. 2 backs behind him. He fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Rolling right side, pumps, dumps it off. It's caught, spinning, Dryden towards the goal line. Is he in? Yes, indeed. There's the throw. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Flag on the far side. Ineligible receiver downfield, it looks like, unfortunately.
Well, there were a couple of pumps there from Labus. Took a while for him to get that out.
Yeah, when you're rolling out like that on the bootleg, sometimes it's a good job, good execution from a receiver quarterback standpoint, just stepping across the line.
The good news, it's first and goal, so it'll still be first and goal, but where is it going to be at? They're going to spot it at the 13, it looks like. 10-0 Chippewas, 10-19 to play first half. How about this on the road? San Jose State won 7 games last year. And I watched some previews, and nobody gave Central Michigan a chance in this game. Not over, a long way to go, but the Chippewas look good through a quarter and 5 minutes of play. Labus in the shotgun, takes the snap, hand off Biggins, up the middle towards the 10, and that's where he's knocked down. A couple of San Jose State tacklers in there. Got a couple of yards back, second and goal at the 10.
Going to get a little wrinkle in here at quarterback with Angel Flores.
That's right. The Angel on our side here. Out of northern Arizona. We've seen him throw a couple of times. Here's Brock Townsend for the first time at running back. It's a tight set with Langston Lewis to the right. A tight end on each side of the line. Tommy McIntosh to the left. Snap back to Flores. Hands off to Lewis around the edge towards the 10. Sheds a tackle. And then he's smacked down out of bounds at about the 8 on the far sideline. Couple of Spartans over there. So third and goal coming. Looks like they spotted it at the 7. Third and goal from the 7.
Just couldn't get the corner. I like a little sweep, slot sweep, and just couldn't get the corner. Central's, the bulk of their running has been between the tackles, Adam. Mountain West probably known for a little bit more speed, not able to get the corner, but man, they've been slashing them up the middle. But I got to mix it up to keep them honest. Maybe you catch them.
Central Michigan completely dominating time of possession as well. They keep Flores in there. See if they run it here. 3rd and 7. Biggins to his right. Langston in motion right side. Handoff is faked. Flores tries to shed a tackle. He can't. Blitz got him around the edge. That's Billy Talatafoa that came off the edge. It's a sack back to the 10-yard line. Chippewas will have to settle for a field goal attempt.
That's unfortunate. You score and it gets called back on a penalty. Just you don't win out there. You got a back blocking that blitzing defender, and he loses and ends up tackle for loss.
Now Biggins trying to get over there, but just couldn't quite get there in time. So this is a short field goal. 28-yarder just inside the far hash marks. Snap is down. The boot is up, and it is good. So Cade Graham does it again. He's 2 for his first 3, and the 2 that have been inside 50 yards, he's knocked through.
It's unfortunate. You get 3 turnovers so far today, and you miss 2 touchdowns. Both of those, you're kind of deep in opponent territory, and the Spartans do a good job of holding Central Michigan to 6 points there. Otherwise, this game could be kind of getting out of hand right now, Adam.
No doubt about it. Let's see if they keep the foot on the gas, though. 8:26 to go first half. So far, so good for the Maroon and Gold out here in the Golden State. 13-0 Central Michigan. This is the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Rose.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation, 4.5% alcohol by volume, St. Louis, Missouri.
Don't miss a second of the action. Catch the next Central Michigan football broadcast by listening live on the radio or by streaming it on CMUchippewas.com or the CMU Athletics mobile app. Information on the radio coverage map can be found on CMUchippewas.com. All broadcasts on the CMU Chippewas Sports Network are brought to you by Van Wagner.
You're listening to Central Michigan football, the 7-time MAC champions and 1974 national champions. Now, let's get back to the broadcast.
Turnovers are plentiful here in California right now. 3 of them for your Chippewas. They haven't done that, 3 turnovers in a game since 2022. Hosting Akron, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble. One of those being Michael Heldman, who has forced one today. But we go even further back for the last time the Chippewas forced more than 3 turnovers on the road. We go all the way to 2021 at Ball State. 3 forced fumbles, 2 of them from Alonzo McCoy, and 1 INT in there. So the Matt Drinkle era, safe to say, filled with turnovers so far.
Yeah, it's great stuff, Nathan. Thanks for that. Brock, the last 3 years, in 2022, Central Michigan forced just 10 turnovers. In 2023, they forced just 8 turnovers, and as we mentioned, they forced just 5 last year.
I
So
can't even believe that's the amount of turnovers.
Oh, I'm just letting you know, yeah.
No, I know, I believe you. I believe you, but I can't believe that's true.
There's a lot of believes in there, but you do believe me. That's the most important.
I kind of believe you, yeah.
Okay.
I know
you said that very confidently. Well, it's great stuff. 13-0 Central Michigan, 8:26 to play first half. Graham boots this to the north end. It's grabbed there by Bates. Comes up to the 15, and he's spun around just short of the 25, it looks like. Is the ball out? Or did it just take him a while to get down there? Yeah, it looked like it took him a little bit longer. Diaz Fernandez was in there and a couple others, but good fight there from Bates. He stayed up.
Yeah.
And
when you got a guy that can't kick it into the end zone, you got to kick it really high in the air and try to get it inside the 10, and that's what they're doing. But if you miss and don't get hang times, it's gonna be trouble for the coverage unit. Thus far, though, they've kept them inside the 30 yard.
By the way, this crowd has filled in pretty nicely, but the Chippewas, they've kept them quiet. 13-0. Let's see if they can get another stop. San Jose State starts at their own 26. Egan in the shotgun. He's got Radcliffe to his left. Hands it off up the middle. Radcliffe to the 30, and he bangs down towards the 34. So really the best run tonight for San Jose State. Again, a team that only rushed for 88 yards per game last year. That was bottom 5 in all of the FBS.
Yeah, I think they're just going to, right there, they're trying to sneak one in there. You've got 3 down linemen. You think you could be able to run on them. You get some linebacker. You got to have guys in the right gaps with your assignments, and right there they were not.
It's a 3-4 defense from Sean Cronin, the first-year defensive coordinator, but he said they'd be multiple and they'll do a ton of different stuff to try and mix up. Handoff is given once again. Radcliffe slips one tackle. Keyshawn Hayden buries him, though, at the 35, spins him down towards the near hash marks. It's a big 3rd and 1 coming up for the Spartans.
Yeah, great job by Hayden. Corbett Dema had a chance in the backfield with a tackle for loss and wasn't able to bring him down. Floyd Chalk was able to step through that tackle. It's a 3rd and 1 inside the 40-yard line.
Both teams have struggled on 3rd down tonight. CMU 1 for 5. San Jose State 0 for 2. See if the Chippewas can get him. Radcliffe to the right of Egan. Man in motion. Snap back Egan. Throws to that far side. It's caught. Bobbled. But the catch is made, and the corner is got by Scudero. He's shoved out on that far side. It was Carroll that span over there. He got about 3 yards, needed just 1. First down, San Jose State.
Spartans will keep the chain moving. Just a quick throw out on the perimeter and good blocking, and not able to get off in time to shove him out of bounds prior to gaining the sticks.
Scudero almost dropped that thing.
Yeah, he did.
Look it in. May have been a fumble because he was behind the line of scrimmage. It is Chalk that's back in the pistol behind Walker Egan, the redshirt senior at quarterback. 13-0 CMU, 6:36 to play first half. Hand off to Chalk, running left to the 45, and he pushes forward to about the 43-yard line. Jordan Kwiatkowski in there to help make the stop. Ricard in there as well, and Xavier White, the Cali native. A good gain, though, on first down, about 6 yards. They're right up, ready to go here once again. Snap back to Egan. Handoff fake, launches down this near side. Man is open. Diving catch is made on the near side 25-yard line. Danny Scudero got ahead of Rowe, and it's 1st and 10. San Jose State, another big hitter.
Yeah, if you're going to play man out there, you got to keep the guy in front of you. And Bryce Rowe gets beat. He's playing in their nickel spot and just gets beat.
So San Jose State again has it inside the 25. Under 6 minutes to play first half. Egan in the shotgun, takes the snap. Hand off to Ratcliffe, near side of the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Leviah Brown in there with Kwiatkowski to help bring him down, but that is another chunk play, gain of about 7. And San Jose State looking like they need points. They're driving like it right now.
Yeah, they are, and it's it's unfortunate you couldn't get those turnovers and turn them into 7 points. They score here, they're within a touchdown.
Chippewas got an end zone interception last time they got down here. Could they do it again? 2nd and 3 here at the Chippewa 15. Egan with Chalk to his right. Takes the snap, takes the handoff under pressure. Helmet chasing him. He throws that far side. It's caught, but then a crunch right there and a swing down. That is Jackson that was in there along with it. Looked like Carroll. Do they give him the first down? It looks like they do. No, it's short of the first down, so it's 3rd and 2 coming up here.
And he's hurt. Is that Matthew Coleman? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that's their punt returner. He got smacked right there by Jackson. That's the great freshman from last year and sophomore this year, wearing now Dante Kent's number 4.
Yeah, they gave him the first down, Adam.
Okay, 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 rather, at the 12. Egan in the shotgun. Handoff fake to Ratcliffe, under pressure, throws across the middle, the end zone, touchdown. At far side, Leland Smith, the transfer from Purdue. He beat Elijah Gordon. And San Jose State on the board for the first time this season. Cuts the lead to 13-6.
Yeah, and that's tough. He's just got inside position. And Egan's able to stand back there and find him. And it's man-to-man coverage. And no safety right there in the middle. You're going to throw that every time. And it's a good throw and catch.
You got everybody separated out. Now bring them in tight.
The old muddle huddle.
That's right. And now Dennis Lynch. An extra point coming from the first-year transfer from USC. Put down, the boot is up, and it's good. So a first half, really, that's been dominated by Central Michigan, but just like that, this thing is cut to just a 6-point game with 4:20 to play in this first half, 13-7 Chippewas.
Yeah, it really hurt, that touchdown getting called back down here, Adam. You'd be sitting at, you'd be up by 2 scores. Now you're up by 6, but you get a chance to get the ball back. You got to get something on the board with 4:20 to go. And go into this halftime feeling good about yourself.
It's really been 2 big pass plays that have gotten San Jose State down. Just go routes to get them into the red zone. All right, we'll take a timeout and come back. 4:20 to play first half. Chippewas 13, Spartans 7. You're listening to the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Are you scrolling on your phone? We are too. Be sure to keep up with Central Michigan Athletics on social media. You can keep up with all the latest athletic department news and information by following Central Michigan Athletics on Facebook or by searching for the @CMU Athletics handle on Instagram and X.
Adam Jackson, Brock Gutierrez, Nathan Arbaugh, and Kyle Sando with you. 272 days the last time Central Michigan took the field at NIU way back in November of last year. Great to have football back here August 29th, 2025. There's nothing like football season.
There's nothing like football season, buddy, and remember I said this in the first game, it takes so long to get here and it goes so fast. So Before you know it, we're going to be in late November lamenting about the season being about over. But hopefully we're still playing meaningful ball in November. That's when it's fun.
That's what we want, right? Like, you don't think it's out of the question to come around and turn things around year one of the MAC. We saw Jim McElwain do it in 2019.
There's some good talent on this football team.
There's no question about it. CMU always full of talent. They've showed it. They're up 13-7. Little deflated to give up that touchdown, but they get the ball back here. 4:20 to play in this first half. See if they can go on a drive, maybe exert their will on the ground and find some space through the air.
Got to be a little bit better on third down. That's the one thing that's really hurting them right now. And just converting touchdowns instead of field goals. Other than that, playing pretty good.
1 for 5 on third down. Yep, that's absolutely right. Matthias Brown has that thing teed up at the 35. It is Nari Biggins that's back there, along with Justin Ruffin Jr., the freshman. Biggins, remember, returned kickoffs last year, his second year as a running back at Central Michigan. Brown looks right, looks left, runs up, boots it with the right foot to the near side. Biggins comes over, calls fair catch at the goal line, makes the catch there. So the Chippewas will start at the 25. Extra pushing and shoving here at the 30. We always hear that old cliche, but like seriously, both teams sick of playing their own guys, get out there, hit somebody else, and they've gotten nearly 30 minutes of it, time-wise, on the clock to do it in this first half.
It's nice to see only one penalty on each team. You know, a lot of times the first game of the season you get, you know, both of these guys have service background ties a little bit, coaching, and certainly San Jose State's coached there a long time and had some success. Those teams are usually known for being pretty disciplined.
Yeah, that's Ken Niamatololo. He was there as the head coach for 15 years. Labus under center, hands it off to Cornish up the middle, met at the 22, and he's dropped there in the middle of the field towards the 23, but he still continues to fall forward. That was Tanyela Latu, one of the linebackers. It's a gain of 3, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Just banging away there on first down, right up the middle.
Corney's been their best rusher, 8 for 86 yards, along a 29. That was the touchdown. First touchdown of the season for Central Michigan to Trey Cornish, the man that wears number 6 from Cincinnati and the transfer from Tulane. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Temple offset on the line to the left. Handoff is fakes, and it looks like we got another false start. This one might be the second on Temple.
I'm not laughing at the penalty, Adam. I'm laughing at...
You don't know how to count here on the West Coast. Is that what you're laughing at?
I'm laughing at that.
The Chippewas hoping to be West Coast winners out here. So far it's been good. But yeah, that a mistake right there. 3:30 to play in this first half. 13-7 Central Michigan. Chippewas have had a couple of false start penalties now. Again, Temple offset of the line. Snap back to Flores. Fakes the handoff. He runs up the middle. He is met short of the 25. Big hit right there by Noah McNeil Franklin, the linebacker. It's a gain of a couple, but that's it.
Yeah, this Spartan defense has figured out, you know, quarterback power and got some answers to them running power up inside, and they're doing a good job of stopping. So we're going to have to counter that now and come up with something off of that to loosen this up a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt, because they are starting to show their strength up front on both sides of the ball. We just saw it. They had their first touchdown drive. They were able to run for chunk plays, and now they've started to stand up on the run. But that's where you got, you know, Joe Labus, you would think. But, again, Joe Labus, Angel Flores, CMU has only thrown it 3 times in this game. Very light through the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, man, you got a guy that can throw the football. Let's find a way to get him in some high percentage situations and throw it. I like our backs. I like the way we run the football, but it makes your job a lot easier as an offensive lineman if you've already established the run. Let's see if we can get a little wrinkle off it and throw the football.
Let's see what they get here. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 wideout to the left. Dryden, the tight end offset. Labus is back in the game, the shotgun. Dryden motions to the right. Takes the snap, handoff Biggins up the middle to the 25, pushing forward to the 30, still going towards the 35, breaks through to the 37-yard line. Biggins just kept churning. It's a first down for CMU. That off of the San Jose State timeout. Big first down, 3 minutes to play.
That's a heck of a run. Credit Biggins. I mean, they get him through the line of scrimmage, and then he's running 6-7 yards with defenders on him. He's just got those high knees turning. That's a heck of a run to keep this drive going for the Chippewas. Nice job, Nari Biggins.
27 rushes, 3 passes for Central Michigan to break down in this first half. Labus in the pistol, Biggins behind him again. One wide out to the left. Snap back to Labus, turns, puts it in the belly of Biggins, running right side to the 40. Still lowering the shoulder to the 42. Another tough run from Nari Biggins, the man from New Jersey, coming all the way out to the West Coast for the first time, and he is putting some hurt on these Spartans late in the first half.
I like it. Martin Koivisto getting after it out there. Right to the whistle, man. I tell every young kid that I talk to that wants to know how to be good at football, and it's simply just going to the whistle every single play. And the offensive line, the Bubs are doing that tonight.
Yes, they are. They've been earning it. We've hit the 2-minute timeout in the final couple of minutes in this first half. 13-7 Central Michigan. Matt Drinkle said he wanted them to be physical. He wanted them to be able to win the line of scrimmage. They've done that a lot throughout this first half. 156 rushing yards. Let's see if the Chippewas can keep it rolling, get some points before halftime, up 13-7. We'll come right back here to Seth Hughes Stadium out in San Jose. This is the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers. Okay, I guess we're going to keep it right here. So we'll stick right here and just talk through the break.
All right, let's do it. It's a game one for everybody. So I guess we'll just what do you want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk. How about your time in Napa? You spent some time in Napa earlier this week. Did you have a good time? Did you get some wine?
Absolutely. It's beautiful up there.
Now, did you drink the wine, or was that just you whining up there because it's hot and...
Drank some wine, had some fun.
That's
fantastic.
Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you got Central Michigan football to cap off your week. You got a wedding tomorrow. You got a busy...
It's been a busy couple of weeks. Moved my son into college.
Go Hawkeyes,
Took the whole family out there and did that. Went up celebrating my wife's birthday this week up in Napa. It's fantastic. Happy birthday, Holly.
Happy birthday indeed to our favorite, Holly Scott Gutierrez. We'll see her in the booth, I'm sure, very soon, right?
I would imagine we would, yes.
Well, next week, this is pretty cool. We go from San Jose, California, out to Pittsburgh, where the Pittsburgh Steelers play. Hello, Dante Kent, drafted by the Steelers this past year. And then you go to the Big House. So I know it's 3 road games, but pretty cool venues to start. Cali, Ann Arbor, Pittsburgh, and then finally they'll come home. But Central Michigan, they're going to be tested before they get that first home game.
Yeah, they're going to be tested, and, you kind of – it's always a good gauge, right? But you still kind of don't know what you got till after the first month of the season as you go into the, the Mid-American Conference play, and just you want to get through, you want to compete, you want to kind of see what your team is made of, you want to get through it without any injuries, right? That's always important because really winning the conference is the goal, and get to a bowl game, and that doesn't start for a month, right? So it's not preseason, but it certainly is pre-conference play, and it's all very important, and you just kind of want to get through, and that's why I like seeing Coach Drinkle playing all these guys. It's nice to see he's getting a lot of, because guys are going to get hurt, and you don't want to have a guy his first game experience be halfway through the season. So it's good to see guys rotating in.
It's good to see Central Michigan come back out here, and they picked up a couple of first downs. Can they keep it rolling? 2 minutes to play first half, 2nd and 4. They've got it at the 43-yard line of San Jose State. Ball in the near hash marks. High snap brought down by Labus. Puts it in the belly of Biggins to the 45. Pushing forward to the 47. Right on the Spartan Head logo. He's got another first down. Move the sticks. And the Chippewas just continue to run and run and run some more.
Heck yeah.
Central Michigan does have all 3 timeouts left as the clock ticks down to 1:55. Labus in the shotgun, Biggins to his right. Takes the snap, hand off to Biggins, cuts left, trying to get to the outside. He spun around, tries to go back, way down back at the 40-yard line. He tried to get the edge, could not, and then Tanyela Latu knocked him down. That's a loss of about 5 on first down.
Yeah, that's really the first negative play they've had running the football. Just maybe the second tackle for loss for the Spartans.
And I think we got another timeout.
Yeah, San Jose going to call, trying to get a chance to steal some points here at the end of the half.
And they're being very aggressive. Chippewas haven't taken any timeouts. San Jose State has one more timeout. So the ball right now is spotted at the 42. The Chippewas need to get it to the other side of the field to the 43. Central Michigan took a 13-0 lead. They had a touchdown that was wiped off the board. They have 3 first-half turnovers. Something, again, that they did just 5 times all of last year. An end zone interception. A fumble that might be called an interception because it was caught by Fernando Sanchez. Not sure if the Egan arm was going forward.
Strip sack. I don't know what they'll rule that as. But.
Yeah. And then an interception from Ricard. Now they're winning the turnover battle 3-0, winning the game 13-7. 2nd and 15 here. Snap back to Labus. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Dumps it off short. It is caught. That's Tyson Davis. Makes a man miss to the 45. Gets back towards the line of scrimmage. Nice job by Davis. Caught it and then run back to get around a man and got out to the 48-yard line. He stepped out of bounds too, so clock stops. 1:41 to play. Labus getting all kinds of time right there to throw.
Yeah, that was a nice job by the O-line. Tyson Davis, great to have him back, doing a good job catching the football. I don't like to see somebody go backwards, but it bought him a little bit of time. He got to the edge, got a little bit past the original line of scrimmage after the big loss running the football.
Chippewas have not had an incompletion yet. They're trying to keep that going 3rd and 9. Will they throw it on 3rd and 9? 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Snap to Labus. Handoff Cornish up the middle towards midfield, and he's shoved backwards. Nowhere to go. Stopped at the 49. So Central Michigan is being extra conservative in the first half of this game.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate here. You know, you get a timeout by San Jose, and we all know that they're really the only offense they've had is getting it over the top, so you know they're capable of doing that. And now it's 4th down and 5-ish, along 5, right around midfield.
I dare you.
What?
I dare you to run a fake right here. What do you think? Ball sitting at the 49, 4th and 6. You want to play conservative?
I think I'm going to punt it deep and see if I can't get him inside the 10.
All right.
Punt it out of bounds.
Just saying, it'd be nice. They pick that up, go in and score right before halftime. Remember, San Jose State gets the ball to start the second half. 13-7 Chippewas. Declan Dooley is out there. He stands at his own 37. I'm sure they will punt it away. They've been very conservative in this first half. In the meantime, Spartan back at the 10-yard line to receive. Snap back to Dooley. He will kick. The lefty boots it high up into the night sky. Fair catch called for and made at the 15-yard line. So the Spartans get it right there, and that is a new return man, Jalen Thomas, because remember,
got dinged up.
Matthew Coleman, he got dinged big time. So San Jose State down 13-7, 1:29 to play. That's a lot of time, but they don't have any timeouts. They score quick, but Central Michigan dominating time of possession 2-1, 19 minutes to 9.5 minutes in this first half. They've had the ball for a long time. Egan in the shotgun, 2 wideouts to the right, 3 to the left. Chippewas sit 3 on the line here wide. Kwiatkowski and Cochran and White all sneaking up, the 3 linebackers. Now they back up. Snap back to Egan. Looking left side. Steps up, looking across the middle. Pump fake. Now runs right. Chase dumps it off. It's caught at the 30 or checked at the 22. Carroll bangs the man out of bounds on that far side. Let's see, that's the big tight end, Jackson Kanan, that caught it. It's a gain of about 5 or 6 on first down.
They're keeping the clock rolling because he was not going forward when he went out of bounds.
Yeah, 107 and ticking down here in this first half. 2nd and 4, 5 wide again. Snap to Egan. Looks right, throws that way. Nearly intercepted. A diving attempt by Jordan Kwiatkowski. He almost got it. And it's 3rd and 4 with 57 seconds to go.
Man, that would have been huge. He just dives right at that football and just a second late. Man, great break by Kwiatkowski. He's a heck of an athletic linebacker, and he shows it right there.
It just seems like they are sitting back and waiting for San Jose State to make a mistake. And they've done it 3 times in this first half. Can he get a stop here and get the ball back? Remember, Central Michigan has all 3 timeouts left. It's a 3rd and 4 for San Jose State inside their own 20. Egan with a running back to his left in Radcliffe. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws near side. It is caught at the 25, and Scudero is dragged down. He could not get free on this near side. White knocked him down, but it is a first down.
Just enough. He knew right where those sticks were, and he did a good job getting to him.
50 seconds to go. Short yardage, though. And he's got to get a stop. Keep everything in front. Clock is not restarted yet. Snap back to Egett. Now it's running. Heldman around the edge. Egett steps up, throws far side. No, it's nearly picked again. A diving attempt there. That was, let's see, Carroll over there had a chance at it.
Yeah.
And he had his eyes big, ready to run to the end zone.
Yeah, he gets telegraphing like crazy, and that's why they've got 2 and jumped 2 more and almost got 4. But that was caused by Heldman right there, getting a quick beat on that left tackle. Just dipping and ripping, getting through there.
Now 42 seconds to go. Boy, Egett has thrown some very, very tight balls that have almost become 5 or 6 picks in this first half. Snap back to the redshirt senior. Under pressure, Heldman forces him out far side. He's chased. Egett at the 15, dumps it off. Incomplete, out of bounds at the 40. And this will be 3rd and long, 36 seconds to go. Boy, outside of 2 long go plays that they beat him over the top, they can't do anything against this Chippewa defense.
And Egett is not good throwing the football under any sort of duress at all.
No, he's not. He likes a clean pocket. He does not like to be disrupted. And again, here's a chance. If you get off the field here, you got all 3 timeouts left. Not saying you could score, but watch out for a potential interception, too, if they're going to throw it again. There's been 2 near picks on this possession. It is 3rd and 10 at their own 25 for San Jose State. 13-7 CMU, final minute, first half. Egett takes the shotgun snap, has time, launches far side, and a catch is made at the 35. Tackle immediately by Cochran. That's another first down. It looked like the big fella, the tight end. Yes, Jackson Kanan. So move the sticks. 31 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, Kanan just pushing up the field and just an out route right at the sticks. Does a good job throwing catch.
25 seconds to go. Egett has the snap. Looking left. Time. Still time. Sanchez coming. Egett spins back left to the 25. Up to the 30. Just throws it out of bounds. Good defense by Central Michigan. That burns off like 15 seconds. And now there are just 13 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, you got to make sure you got a safety over the top. Better be playing too deep and make sure you don't get the seam split right here with 13 seconds left. And doing a good job rushing 3 and great coverage down the field. Egett had nobody to throw the ball to.
Malachi Riley, one of the transfer wideouts, helped off the field, not putting any weight on that right leg. Is there a pick 6 left in this first half? Would be fun. 13 seconds to go. Egett with 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, under pressure, just spikes it into the ground. Heldman was in there, and so was another in Corberdema. They tried to run a little wide receiver.
They tried to screen him right there, and Heldman sniffed it out. He's like, wait a minute, this guy didn't block me, and he stopped right in his tracks. And Egett almost threw it, and he would have thrown it right to Heldman, but he ended up recognizing it, and he threw it at the feet so that there was no interception. But great job, Heldman having a heck of a football game today. Rushing the passer and recognizing he's had some good plays, caving that side of the offensive line in and making some tackles from the backside. Doing a good job. Needs to keep it up.
One of the captains on this Chippewa team. All right, 11 seconds to go. Snap back to Egett. Looks right, throws that way. Incomplete, dropped at the 42, and that was 3rd down. So now you would imagine a punt coming for the Spartans with 7 seconds to go. And Caleb Spann will head back there to return. Central Michigan has their timeouts left, but again, not much time left, but nice job. Defense keeps everything in front, had a chance at a couple more turnovers, didn't come up with them. So it looks like, barring something crazy, the Chippewas, after 30 minutes of play, will take a lead into halftime. Trent Carrizosa is out to punt at his own 22 on the far hash marks, just below the Mountain West logo. Snap back to Carrizosa. Boots it with the right foot. A flag flies in at the line of scrimmage. It goes over Spann's head at the 15 and bounds out of bounds over the far sideline at the 16. Clock runs out. Let's check the flag. Someone line up off sides.
Illegal formation. You make him kick it again?
It looks like a legal shift. They're checking for CMU. Do you want to kick again or just go to the locker room?
Kick it again. Block it. You got no time on the clock.
Okay, they're going to decline it, and that is going to do it. It looks like. All right, they will re-kick it.
You got to re-kick it. You try for a block.
Absolutely. Send the house.
I mean, you can't advance a muff. So if they could fake it, throw a touchdown, but you can't advance a muff. So even if the returner muffs it, it's a dead ball right there.
Yeah.
The time's over.
Yep, exactly. It's a great call. So either go all out, block it, or try and return this thing.
Either that or this, they just catch it, kneel on the ball, and you know what I mean. That would be the smart thing to do.
Carrizosa probably going to just kick this thing out of bounds, right?
I mean,
standing at the 13, he boots it, and he kicks it inbounds, and they're just going to let that thing go over their head. Span lets it bounce to the 15 and down to the 5, and it spirals and lands at the 4. And now we are done with the first 30 minutes. So a conservative approach for Central Michigan. They pass 4 times. They rush 30 times. They take a 13-0 lead. San Jose State gets a touchdown in the second quarter. It is 13-7. Central Michigan leads. We'll send it to halftime with Nathan Arbaugh and Kyle Sando when we return right here to SEFCU Stadium. This is CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
This is 98.5 WUPS, Harrison, flagship of the CMU Sports Network, is Central Michigan's 98.5 UPS, a division of the Black Diamond Broadcast Group.
Morris Clark Furniture in downtown West Branch is your premier destination for luxury home furnishings and decor. From sofas to sectionals and bedroom sets to dining room sets, their showroom is filled with some of the highest quality furniture Northern Michigan has to offer. In need of better sleep? Shop from an impressive lineup of Simmons Beauty Rest and bring home the sleep you've been daydreaming about. All at affordable pricing and available for immediate delivery. Stop into Morris Clark Furniture, downtown West Branch, or visit them online at morseclark.com. That's morseclark.com.
We all know bad things can happen online. Malware, ransomware, phishing attacks. Nimbus Shield gives you better protection today, starting at just $6.99 a month per device.
Yeah, I'm a virus. Can I come in?
Access denied.
Oh, come on.
Log on to NimbusShieldHelp.com now.
I just want to steal your money.
Access denied. Virus people are smart. Nimbus Shield people are smarter.
I got cookies.
Don't get caught in a spectrum. Get Nimbus Shield protection today. Visit NimbusShieldHelp.com. NimbusShieldHelp.com.
You're in a hurry, so when you need gas, a snack, a lottery ticket, or a fresh Dunkin' coffee and breakfast sandwich, head to Mitten Mart at Broomfield and Isabella Road, right here in Mount Pleasant. Mitten Mart is your one-stop shop. Chips, candy, pop, wine, and the coldest beer in town, plus the biggest liquor wall around. And yes, we've got Dunkin' Donuts coffee, fresh donuts, and hot breakfast sandwiches served all day. Local, fast, friendly. Proudly Michigan-born, Michigan-rooted, Michigan-owned. Mitten Mart, fueled by Michigan, fired up for CMU.
If you're just tuning in, it's third down and hungry at the Morrison family, and they're trying to figure out what's for dinner. Mama Morrison's grabbing the phone. She's calling an audible. She's dialing up BC Pizza. She's ordering the BC Pizza Extreme Pepperoni Pizza. It's on its way. It's getting delivered. Family's happy. Touchdown! Football season tastes better with BC Pizza.
BC Pizza, BC Pizza, hometown handmade gourmet.
30 minutes of our game have come and gone. Welcome to the CMU Chippewa Sports Network halftime show. Stay tuned for first half highlights and analysis. Let's head back to the broadcast booth.
All right, we're one half through the first game of 2025 for Central Michigan, and they hold on to a 13-7 lead over San Jose State. The big story of the first half for Central Michigan, forcing turnovers defensively, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble and recovery, and the run game has been dominant as well for the Chippewas. They got things going early on their very first drive. Trey Cornist had a 27-yard run on his first carry as a Chippewa. They'd end up missing a field goal to keep it 0-0, and San Jose State would march it down the field. But talking about those Central Michigan playmaking defensively, Brendan Diaz-Fernandez with an interception from the 2-yard line to get the first of 3 turnovers for Central Michigan in the first half.
Egan claps his hands, has the football, looks to throw, looks left, now back across the middle, under pressure, rolls left side, rolls into the red to the 15, throws to the corner, it's intercepted by Diaz-Fernandez, falls down in the end zone, and the Chippewas do something they did very little last year. They get a takeaway in the opening quarter of 2025.
Yeah, and a great job right there of getting pressure, and we talked about it in the keys. Can you get pressure to Egan and coverage down the field? It gets tight down there, less room to run around, and the back end of that defense did a good job in coverage.
What a play that was to start things off for Central Michigan, and they would use that momentum to build up on the next offensive drive. We talked about how Trey Cornish got things going early on the very first drive, and they would cap it off with a score, the lone touchdown of the first half, a 29-yarder from the Tulane transfer.
Snap, turnaround, handoff. Cornish up the middle, has room 20, comes right, breaks the tackle the 15, towards the 10, to the 5. He's tripped up, but he's into the end zone. Your first Chippewa touchdown of 2025 comes from the transfer, Trey Cornish. 6-0 CMU.
Yeah, great run. This kid is physical. He gets through the line of scrimmage, gets into some traffic, and just guys are bouncing off him, high-stepping. They have an opportunity to pull him down around the 5. He just runs through a leg tackle and takes it into the end.
Immediately after that, Central Michigan defensively once again would have that forced fumble. Michael Heldman comes along the right side of the edge, forces the fumble. Fernando Sanchez III essentially picks it off. It just ends up right in his grasp. He takes it down. Central Michigan would end up kicking a 34-yard field goal from Cade Graham to make it 10-0 with just 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Moving on to the second quarter, we get that third and final takeaway for Central Michigan, and it came deep into San Jose State's territory. Elijah Ricard picked it off for the second one off of Walker Egan in half number 1.
2 wideouts on each side. Egan has it, throws near side, and that is intercepted. Falling down, Elijah Ricard has the third takeaway for the Chippewas in his first half. He read that long throw all the way across the field.
Yeah, that's a tough throw, and Egan, I knew that Egan was throwing it there.
Unfortunately for the Chippewas, they would score immediately after that with the Joey Labus to Henry Drayden touchdown pass, but it was called back due to an ineligible receiver downfield. They would end up having to settle for 3. Cade Graham knocked in his second field goal from 28 yards to make it 13-0. San Jose State would march down on the following drive and score a Walker Egan to Leland Smith 11-yard touchdown, and that gets us to our 13-7 score. Rushing-wise for CMU right now, 158 rushing yards through just one half. Trey Cornish leading the way, 9 carries for 92 yards and a touchdown. Nari Biggins having himself a day as well. Got the most action, 12 carries for 67 yards. Just 4 pass attempts for Central Michigan throughout the first half, 2 from Labus, 2 from Flores. We've seen Glasser in the game as a rusher. He's got 3 carries for 5 yards. But it's been a clear attack for Central Michigan. Dominate in the trenches, making plays defensively, dominating the run, and playing physical football. And that's what's got us to our 13-7 score. Coming up next, we'll continue the halftime show with Nathan Arbaugh. Stick with us. This is the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation, 4.5% alcohol by volume, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey fans, Ticket Central, located in the atrium of the John G. Kohavi Event Center, is the go-to destination to purchase tickets and parking for all your favorite Central Michigan athletic events. Can't visit in person? Head over to cmuchippewas.com and click on the Tickets tab or call us at 989-774-3045. Visit Ticket Central today.
Imagine this, a day filled with indulgence, bursting with excitement, and packed with extraordinary moments that build memories to last a lifetime. Win big, relax oh so comfortably, then have an unforgettable dining experience at the world-famous Roots Chris Steakhouse. It's your getaway reimagined at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
Curious to know when your favorite Central Michigan teams and student athletes play next? CMUchippewas.com is the official source for all the latest information on upcoming matchups, game times, and fan experience information. Visit CMUchippewas.com today. Thank you for your support of Central Michigan student athletes.
Welcome back to San Jose, California. Nathan Arbaugh here with you. Let's get you that international scoreboard update. Your Chippewas leading the San Jose State Spartans 13-7. It's been a good first half under Matt Drinkle. Let's hope that continues here in the second half. Let's take a look around the Mid-American Conference. Starting with yesterday, plenty of MAC versus Big Ten action. Ohio traveled to Rutgers. That was probably the most competitive game of the bunch. Ohio just lost it in the final 2 minutes. They fall at Rutgers 34-31, but Parker Navarro showed out. The leading rusher in the entire contest had well over 200 passing yards. An excellent performance from the returner for the Bobcats. Bowling Green hosted Lafayette. They won that one 26-7. How about back-to-back years with a lead-off kickoff return for the Falcons? Wyoming traveled to Akron. The Zips, unfortunately, could not find the scoreboard. 10-0 Wyoming victory. Buffalo traveled to Minnesota to take on the Golden Gophers. They fell on the road 23-10. And then Miami of Ohio traveled to Wisconsin, and they fell 17-0. So two MAC teams shut out, and all three MAC opponents, or MAC teams, lost to Big Ten opponents. Then we move on to today. Both Central and Western were in action. Right now, good news for your Chippewas. They're up 13-7 at the half. Western, unfortunately, not so lucky, but we're on the Chippewa Sports Network, so pretty lucky. They fall to the Spartans at MSU 23-6. And their only score was a pick six. Now moving on to tomorrow's slates. Ball State travels to Purdue. They'll play at 12 at the Big Ten Network. Merrimack travels to Kent State. They play also at 12 on ESPN+. Toledo travels to Kent State at 12:45. They'll be on the SEC Network. Temple at the newest Mid-American Conference team, UMass. They play at 3:30. Sorry, just quick math. We're on the Pacific time. Everything shows up in Pacific time, so we got to calculate it for you. Same deal with Holy Cross. They'll travel to Northern Illinois at 3:30. And then Eastern Michigan rounds out your MAC slate at Texas State at 5 p.m. Also at noon, things to keep in mind, Pitt hosts Duquesne. We'll be headed there next week. I still call it Heinz Field. We'll see what we call it next week. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have a quick CMU scoreboard update. This is the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers, proud distributors of Bud and Bud Light.
Your active life depends on healthy muscles, bones, and joints. When pain arises, My Michigan Health is your go-to place. Our comprehensive musculoskeletal team offers the latest in surgical and non-surgical treatments and includes experts in specialized orthopedics and sports medicine. Whether your pain originates from your knee, hip, hand, elbow, shoulder, ankle, or foot, our experts can help. With more than 50 providers across 21 locations in central and northern Michigan, we're dedicated to keeping you active. Learn more at mymichigan.org/MSK.
CMUchippewas.com is the official source for all the latest news and information about Central Michigan athletics. Access the website today to keep up with all of your favorite teams and student athletes. For access on the go, check out the CMU Athletics mobile app, available for free via the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Curious to know when your favorite Central Michigan teams and student athletes play next? CMUchippewas.com is the official source for all the latest information on upcoming matchups, game times, and fan experience information. Visit CMUchippewas.com today. Thank you for your support of Central Michigan student athletes.
The football edition of the Central Michigan Coaches Show is hosted at the Ascend Sportsbook and Lounge located inside Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Show host Adam Jaxa is joined weekly by head coach Matt Drinkle and football student athletes. 2 days before every game, join us in person or listen live on 98.5 UPS or by streaming on cmuchippewas.com or the CMU Athletics mobile app. Show schedule is subject to change.
Welcome back to San Jose, California. Nathan Arbaugh here with you. Kyle Sandel along with me, guiding you through the halftime show. 13-7, your Chippewas lead in the first season under Matt Drinkle. It's time to get you a quick CMU update all around athletics. We start with women's soccer, who last night traveled to Cincinnati. They fell 2-0 and have started their year 0-4. They are still searching for their first goal on the season. Today, though, field hockey kicked off their season at Drexel. They unfortunately also fell 2-1. But CMU volleyball is back. They started out their season with a victory. They beat High Point 3-1. Brooklyn Connor led the way with 12 kills on an .800 hitting percentage. Freshman Taylor Kripe set a program record 6 aces for a 4-set match. And now they played number 19 BYU, who is hosting the tournament. Unfortunately, a 3-1 match loss to the Chippewas. They won the second match, but after that, they unfortunately could not keep up with the Cougars. So they will begin their year 1-1. Tomorrow, they will take on Farley Dickinson in the final game of that squabble between the three teams. And then they will again head to Iowa State for another set of matches. So there you go. That gets you all of your CMU fall sports as we kick off the season. 13-7, your Chippewas lead. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Adam Jaxa and Brock Gutierrez join you again. This is CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers, proud distributors of Bud and Bud Light.
My Michigan Health's WellSport program is specifically designed to provide non-surgical treatment to patients of all ages suffering from strains, sprains, contusions, fractures, and joint pain. Treatments are individualized and designed to help patients return to an active lifestyle. If surgery is required, WellSport can also help expedite the referral to an orthopedic or specialized surgeon. Whether your pain originates from the knee, elbow, wrist, shoulder, ankle, or hip, WellSport can help. Learn more at mymichigan.org/WellSport.
The Chippewa Athletic Fund is the fundraising arm of Central Michigan Athletics. Help support the athletic and academic passions of more than 400 Chippewa student athletes by making a philanthropic gift today. Get started by visiting chippewafund.com or by calling the Chippewa Athletic Fund office at 989-774-6680. Hey fans, Ticket Central, located in the atrium of the John G. Kohavi Event Center, is the go-to destination to purchase tickets and parking for all your favorite Central Michigan athletic events. Can't visit in person? Head over to cmuchippewas.com and click on the Tickets tab or call us at 989-774-3045. Visit Ticket Central today.
Don't miss a second of the action. Catch the next Central Michigan football broadcast by listening live on the radio or by streaming it on cmuchippewas.com or the CMU Athletics mobile app. Information on the radio coverage map can be found on cmuchippewas.com. All broadcasts on the CMU Chippewas Sports Network are brought to you by Van Wagner.
Back here about 2.5 minutes before we start the second half. So let's just go around the room. Adam Jackson with Brock Gutierrez, Nathan Arbaugh, and Kyle Sandel. Guys, all three, let's get your first half thoughts. Brock, let's start with you.
I like to play at the line of scrimmage. I like the hustle. Obviously, like the turnovers. A couple of mistakes you need to clean up on is, obviously giving up the big plays. Big plays happen, right? Got to limit those. And then offensively, I'd like to see, a little more balance on offense. I know we're running the ball well. I don't want to stop doing that. I'm not saying that, but mix in some wrinkles off of that. And then got to convert touchdowns, not field goals, after creating turnovers. Those are killers late in the game. Those two, not scoring a touchdown on either one of those opportunities keeps San Jose State in the football game here.
Agree with you. Yeah, 4 rushes, or make that 4 passes, just compared to 30 rushes. So we'll see if there's a little bit more balance. Guys in the back, Kyle, Nathan, what do you think of the first 30 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought a team with 32 passing yards would be essentially dominating the game so far? The rush yards have just been absolutely great for CMU, 158 of them. Matt Drinkle is backing up what he's talked about all offseason. They're playing physical at the line of scrimmage, dominating there on both sides, defensively as well. They're getting to the quarterback, pressuring Egan, and it's forced a couple of those turnovers.
Yeah, I have to agree with what these guys said. This team is flying around on defense. It's great to see the turnovers, but you've got to convert them. And I got to agree with Brock. Let's see a little bit more. Can you run the play action a little bit more, get the pass and the arms working a little bit? Let's see him blow the top off the defense 1 or 2 times, force that San Jose defense to back up a little bit, and the run game's wide open.
I agree. Maybe you go a little conservative in the first half because, again, this San Jose team doesn't know anything about what type of offense they're going to do through the air. So ground and pound in the first half. We'll see if it's a little bit more balanced in the second half. Remember, as the 2 teams come out, Central Michigan has to kick off. They have led the entire way, but it's a 13-7 advantage here. You got to keep San Jose State off the board or at least out of the end zone to start this second half. Back to receive is Jabari Bates. He is joined by Floyd Chalk IV and Cade Graham, ready to put this thing up on the tee at the 35-yard line. 30 minutes gone by. 30 minutes left to go out here in San Jose, California. The sun has gone down, and it is pleasant out here.
It's always nice out here, man.
It's great. Sun beats in the afternoon. It's around 80 degrees, but it feels great with a breeze.
I feel like every year when we do a game like this on the road, we're dying. You know, at Missouri, at LSU, at
FIU last year was horrendous.
Just every year, these first few games are just brutal. So just a great place to be this time of year out here in California.
Even better if the Chippewas can finish it off with a win. Cade Graham runs up, boots this line drive towards the goal line, and it is in to the end zone, just barely over the head of Bates. So here comes San Jose State to the 25. Yeah, we've seen some shorter kicks. He got it to the end zone.
Yeah, he did. Drove it, got right through it. It was nice.
Brock, I'm just sitting here waiting. When does Walker Egan throw another interception? Because he should have
It's been close, man.
3 turnovers.
Yeah, he's really telegraphed some of his throws in those out routes and doesn't have a strong enough arm to really drive it there. You know, you got to be careful because they're jumping those balls. They do a little out and up. You might be getting beat deep.
Well, how about a quarterback change? Tama Amisoni, the freshman, is in there to start this second half. Takes it, runs forward, runs to the right side towards the 25, sheds 1 tackle, gets around the edge of the 30, 35, and steps out of bounds. Kwiatkowski forced him out, but the first time we see the freshman from Hawaii, and he sprints for 11 yards and a first down.
Yeah, I always hate that quarterback change. Sometimes they can provide a spark, and right there he sure does. Not a very big guy, 5'11", 160.
Tama Amisonia. Where's number 8? Takes the shotgun snap. Fakes, now runs wide open up the middle to the 45-50 and slides down right on the Spartan logo. So he's got 2 rushes, 1 for 10 yards, another for 9. And the Chippewas will have to make a little bit of an adjustment here 30 seconds into the second half.
Yeah, you're going to run that 3-down defense and rushing hard to the outside. That middle of that field is open, and he exploits that right there. He picks up 9.
He's in the shotgun with a back to his right. That's Lamar Radcliffe. 1 wide out right, 3 to the left. Opening drive of the second half, 13-7 Central Michigan. The Spartans have it around midfield. 2nd and 1. Snap back to the freshman, runs forward. He's got the first down, banged down. Cochran, Heldman, and a couple others in there. And then a late push. Kwiatkowski trying to maybe draw one over on the far side. No call. It's a first down, so move the sticks.
They're letting them play.
Well, and the good news, Chippewas have been disciplined. And they've had a couple of penalties procedurally, offensively, but that's been it. Okay, Walker Egan now back into the game here. So a few runs, and now the redshirt senior is back in. 13-7, Central Michigan leads. Wide out to the right, 2 to the left. Chalk stands to the right of Egan. Gives it to Chalk, running right side. That's Radcliffe, rather, to the 50, and he's spun down right there. Got a couple of yards, but a few Chippewas are in there. Heldman, Span, And a couple others. Looks like we might have an injury. Yeah, that's Leviah Brown that is down. He tried to get up, and he's going to sit down right there at midfield, get some attention here.
I don't know if it's a cramp.
Yeah, it might be. Closest that this guy will ever be to home. The man from Hawaii said his parents flew in last night. So he's got family in attendance and knows a couple of the guys on San Jose State.
It's a cramp. They were working him for a cramp, it looked like. Yeah.
And he's able to walk off just fine by himself. A little bit slower, but Matt Drinkle was out there to take a peek at him. And the training
kind of dry
staff as
out
well.
here. Dry air out here, man. You gotta stay hydrated.
Well, it's always, you wonder, again, in terms of that first game. These guys go from scrimmaging against each other and practicing, but that first time in a live game is different. And so far, again, Central Michigan has done a nice job. But got to find a way to get a stop here. We saw the runs from Tama Amisoni, and now back into the game, Walker Egan as he struts back out there. Floyd Chalk, the fourth, is the back to his left. Two smaller guys, 5'7", 6'1", in the backfield, and Radcliffe and Chalk. This is 2nd and 7 here. A couple minutes into this third quarter. Two wideouts left, one to the right. The ball sits at the 49-yard line of Central Michigan. San Jose State marching right to left in the blue and gold. Snap back, Egan looks left, throws that way. Diving grab. It's made at the 45 by his big tight end. That's Jackson Kanan that came up with it. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 3 coming up from the 45.
Yeah, just a little out route with timing, and ball's thrown where only Kane can catch it, but just not much going on after that. He has to fall back towards the quarterback to make that catch.
Looks a lot like the end of that first half where they gave up the short passes, but nothing big. Can they get a stop here? 3rd and 7. No, it's not 3rd and 7. It's 3rd and 4. There we go. They just switch it. Snap back to Egan. Looks right side. Throws that way. Slant is caught at the 40 and down the middle. Here we go. 25. Cutting out to the near side. 10. Broken tackle. Scudero to the 5. Touchdown. Right up the middle. That's how quick. A little catch and run, and the burst from the first-year transfer, Danny Scudero, who came in from Sac State. He lit up San Jose State. Last year, he scores the first touchdown as a Spartan, and they have a chance to take their first lead with the extra point.
Yeah, and that's the byproduct of not scoring touchdowns when you create turnovers. That'll hurt you, and right there, they're about to surrender the lead here, really, after dominating this football game. And they're running cover 2, and they just catch a slant, and there's nobody there, to come and make that play, and he splits the defense right up the middle.
Now here comes the extra point, and the boot is up and good.
Yeah, the mismatch is, a linebacker on a slot guy like Scudero with that speed, and that's what you're looking for is creating mismatches, and they were able to exploit that and take a 1-point lead.
Impressive drive from San Jose State to open this third quarter at home. They've got their first lead in 2025. Central Michigan scored the first 13 points. San Jose State has scored the last 14. A game of runs in the opener. 14-13 Spartans. And we'll take a break and come back. Chippewa football when we return for the first time in this second half. You're listening to the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Looking to bring the beauty of real wood into your home? Step into the Woodworker Shop, where craftsmanship meets character. From tongue and groove paneling to handcrafted log furniture, the Woodworker Shop has everything you need to turn your space into a rustic retreat or a modern masterpiece. Visit the Woodworker Shop today and bring home the warmth of wood, crafted with pride, delivered with care. Call the Woodworker Shop today at 1-800-818-9971. 1-800-818-9971.
Hi, I'm Matthew with Don Nestor Auto Group, and we make car buying easy, no matter how you prefer to shop. Online, in person, or over the phone, our staff is ready to help make your next purchase smooth and easy. With over 150 vehicles to choose from, we have what you're looking for. I almost forgot to mention, we want your trade, and we're paying top dollar. Stop in and see us on M55 in Holton Lake. Give us a call at 989-422-5126 or visit us on the web at NestorAuto.com. That's NestorAuto.com. Nobody beats Nestor.
Every Central Michigan touchdown, tackle for loss, and takeaway is right here. This year, catch all of the game-changing moments right here on the CMU Chippewas Sports Network.
For the first time in 2025, Central Michigan facing a deficit 14-13, San Jose State now leads. 12:01 to play, third quarter. Remember, Central Michigan trying to do something that they have not done in just 2 years. That's win a road game. 10 straight road losses for this program. You got to go back to that win coming from behind against South Alabama in September of 2023. Off to a great start, but again, we talked about it, Brock. You build a 13-0 lead when it could have been 17 or bigger, and San Jose State, a good offense, returning quarterback. They come right out in the second half.
Yeah, and
touchdown score.
We obviously know they can make big plays and take it to the house, and they did. And you got to keep the pressure on him and find a way to disrupt Egan, because when he's been disrupted, he's made some bad throws. 2 picks already.
Now the biggest question, what will Central Michigan look like offensively in the second half? They threw just 4 times in the first half. They ran it 30 times. We saw 3 different quarterbacks. They're 4 for 4 throwing. A couple of completions for both Flores and Labus. They're about to get the football back here. Matthias Brown has it squared up just inside the near hash marks at the 35. Ready to kick to the south end where Biggins and Ruffin wait. Chippewas in the away whites with those maroon, gold, and white pants. The run-up, the boot, and deep to Biggins. He backs up 3 steps and calls fair catch on the end in San Jose State. That is written in gold across the blue end zone. So here comes Central Michigan. It is Labus to come back out. Brock, what do you want here offensively in this first drive?
Well, I want more of running the football like they did in the first half, because they ran it very, very efficiently. And the backs, one thing we didn't talk a lot about in the break was how good the backs have been running in their vision. So I want to see more of that. I want to see the hustle. I just want to see just a little bit more balance. Keep these drives going.
Now both guys running for more than 5 yards a carry. Labus under center, fakes the handoff, rolls right side. Looking, he's chased, throws it across. It's caught by DeCorian Temple at the 37. He's spun down on the near numbers. So there you go, a little boot, and DC makes his first grab at 20-25.
Yeah, and there you go. Just off that run action, a little bootleg, and get Labus running to his right, rolling out a little bit, sets, finds DC down the field. Nice job on first down. I like the play call on first down, Adam.
Absolutely. Just the 5th throw. Again, there has not been an incompletion, which is great. Labus in the pistol with Cornish behind him. 1st and 10. Snap to Labus, hand to Cornish. Up the middle, tries to go, and he goes nowhere. Maybe got a yard. Tanyela Latu was the first man that hit him. They do give him half a yard. That's about it, though, to the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long for Central Michigan. 11 minutes to play, second half. Early on in the third quarter, 14-13 Spartans over the Chippewas. An Army-Navy battle here between Matt Drinkle and a longtime Navy head coach, Ken Niamatalolo. Although they don't look like what he looked like at Navy, they're throwing it all over the place. Flores is now in the game in the shotgun. Cornish to his right. Langston Lewis in motion. Handed to him on the end around. Flag flies in, gets to the 40, and he's tripped up there at the 41. Maybe a hold coming up, or a motion
that,
penalty.
or maybe a illegal
like a motion
block.
penalty.
Illegal motion. Yeah.
The ref doesn't even have his own mic working. We got no ref mic up here. We got no mic down there on the field from the lead man, Cal
Thankfully,
McNeil.
I know the signals, Adam.
That's good. You study those in the offseason? I know you certainly were diligently looking at the rules all season long.
Big rules guy.
So they break the huddle here on 2nd and long. I'm going to redo this again. 10:20 to play, third quarter. 2nd and 14. Labus back in there. Takes the snap, back to throw. Pumps, now throws near side, and it's dropped right at the 35. Pretty good coverage, though. Dryden had it in the midst, and then he was run into. So that's the first incompletion tonight. And now it sets up 3rd and long for Central Michigan, who all of a sudden needed some points, trailing for the first time. This is not a good spot to be in.
Yeah, good coverage down the field. Labus tried to check it down to Dryden, his tight end. Should have caught the football. It would have been a gain of maybe 5 yards or so. Wouldn't have had much running room after that, but got to come down with that. Got to catch that ball.
He really liked Dryden, the first-year transfer from South Dakota School of Mines from out here in Boise, Idaho. Snap back to Labus, looking to throw, runs, and throws it into the turf. Tried to set up a little screen, nothing there. And the Chippewas unable to do much on this first drive of the second half. We'll have to punt it.
Yeah, tried to get a screen to Langston Lewis and just, the Spartan defense sniffed it out, and Levis did what he needed to do and just kind of throw it at the feet and live to fight another day. So hopefully here you can get a punt and get your defense back in a rhythm, pressuring the quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a stop here. Again, some adversity being faced. Chippewas trailing now 14-13. Declan Dooley is out there. Jalen Thomas back to receive. Lefty boots it up, spiraling over towards the 35. It bounces and takes a Chippewa hop inside the 30, down towards the 25, still rolling along the 25, and it's picked up by Jordan Kwiatkowski right there. So pretty good kick, nice bounce to go with it, and exactly 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. Let's take a quick timeout. Come on back out here to San Jose, California. Central Michigan in the opener, trailing by 1, 14-13. You're listening to the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you scrolling on your phone? We are too. Be sure to keep up with Central Michigan Athletics on social media. You can keep up with all the latest athletic department news and information by following Central Michigan Athletics on Facebook or by searching for the @CMU Athletics handle on Instagram and X.
The Maroon Men from Mount Pleasant in a Friday night fight out here in Cali. I suppose if you're back on the east side of the state or in Mount Pleasant, Michigan right now, it's turned into Saturday after midnight. So if you're sticking with us into the wee hours because you love Chippewa football, well, we all agree on something here. 14-13, San Jose State leads. Adam Jackson, Brock Gutierrez, Nathan Arbaugh, and Kyle Sandel with you. Steve Powers will be back in a couple of weeks, but the traveling Chippewas the first 3 weeks of the season.
Yeah, we'll be on the road logging some miles, my man. Thankfully, only have to go down to Ann Arbor to play that third game, and not too far of a drive next week to Pittsburgh.
I tell you what, and it can feel really good if you're able to do something on the road in these first few weeks before you come back home, because looking at the schedule, nobody thought Central Michigan had much of a chance in any of these three games. So far, they're in a fight right now. A long way to go with 10 minutes to play third quarter, but holding their own. They gotta make some hay though here on this defensive possession.
Yeah, they've got to get back to playing sound defense like they did in the first half.
Let's see what they get here. It is Walker Ega that comes back out. 12 for 23 in this game, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Chippewas, as Brock has mentioned, when they get pressure on him, he gets rattled, but he gets it out quick. Central Michigan continues to mix up what they're doing, but they've got 3 on the line right now. 2 outs to the right, 2 to the left. Eget with Radcliffe to his left in the backfield. Right foot in front of the left. Got that knee brace on that right leg. Claps his hands, takes the football. Looks left, under pressure, steps up, throws, lob towards the middle, and incomplete. Diaz Fernandez on this near side, step for step with Leland Smith. Big time coverage right there from the man out of the 3-1-3.
Yeah, nice job right there in coverage down the field, and nice job getting a little pressure on Eget, and he throws his first deep ball that's not thrown on target right there. And a nice job down the field, step for step with that receiver.
Because those were the 2 balls that beat Central Michigan in the first half that got San Jose deep in their territory. One converted for a touchdown, the other an interception in the end zone. 2nd and 10 right here. Ball at the 25 for San Jose State, trying to march the length of the field. Shotgun snap, handoff to Radcliffe, runs right then left. He's tripped up by Cochran, gets a couple of yards to the 27. Nice play, though, for the man out of Shaker Heights, Dakota Cochran. We talked about it. There are plenty of talented players in that linebacker group.
Yeah, there really are, man. He's one of them. Sanchez, Kwiatkowski, Lawai Brown. I mean, you go down the list. Some good players in there.
Big down right here.
Huge down.
3rd and 8 for San Jose State. 9:25 to play, third quarter. Spartans up 14-13 on your Chippewas. Central Michigan trying to get off the field. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Egan takes the snap. He looks left side, nothing there. Now he throws, and it's bobbled and incomplete. Diaz Fernandez plied that ball loose. It was going to be short of the first down anyway, but he knocked it out of the hands of Danny Scudero, and the Spartans have to punt.
Yeah, great coverage by Diaz Fernandez right there. Waits doesn't get there early, just right in a good position, and as soon as that ball gets into his hand, the receiver's hands, he just comes down with an overhand chop and knocks it out. Great job.
Good series by him.
Really a nice series by him and the defense. You know, stopping that one run attempt and having good coverage finally down the field.
All right, Justin Ruffin is now back for the first time on punt return. It had been Caleb Spann in that first half. Carrizosa to punt this one away. He's got it at the 12. Boots from the 17. High kick. Ruffin comes to his right, calls fair catch, steps up, and the true freshman makes the grab at the 30. He returned punts and kicks as a high schooler, and he looked good right there in the lights here at San Jose. And now the Chippewas trying to get something going offensively. Good stop, though. Defense needed to get it. They do. And Central Michigan scored some points for the first time in this second half. They've got the football at their own 30 when we return. 9:04 to play in the third. 14-13 Spartans. This is the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Imagine this, a day filled with indulgence, bursting with excitement, and packed with extraordinary moments that build memories to last a lifetime. Win big, relax oh so comfortably, then have an unforgettable dining experience at the world-famous Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. It's your getaway reimagined at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
Hey fans, Ticket Central, located in the atrium of the John G. Kohavi Event Center, is the go-to destination to purchase tickets and parking for all your favorite Central Michigan athletic events. Can't visit in person? Head over to cmuchippewas.com and click on the Tickets tab or call us at 989-774-3045. Visit Ticket Central today.
Fight Central down the field. Fight for victory. Fight, fellows, never yield. We're with you, O Varsity. All right, that's enough of me. Now let's get back to the guys.
Oh, Riley, good stuff there. Coming back from timeout here. Central Michigan is looking to break some history today. Not only are they being led by first-year head coach Matt Drinkle, they're looking to get their first win against a Mountain West school on the road in program history. The Mountain West formed in 1999. They're 0-4, not at Mount Pleasant. They picked up 3 wins. All of those have come at Kelly Short Stadium. But on the road in the regular season, at UNLV a loss, at Wyoming a loss, and then they played against Mountain West teams San Diego State and Wyoming in bowl games. So, Adam, they're looking to pick up their first win against a Mountain West team on the road here today.
Ironically enough, Kyle, the last time Central Michigan started the season 1-0 with a road win. You go back to 1996, they went out and thrashed Boise State, but the Broncos, they were in the Big West then. They were not in the Mountain West. So that'd be pretty cool, Brock. It's hard to come out here. We know how good the Mountain West is. This would be a massive win.
It would be a great win. It's a long trip. I mean, these guys are, they're playing at midnight right now.
It's pretty cool.
It's cool, but it's definitely a different thing.
Midnight action. All right, Joe Labus pitches it back to Biggins. He's got it to the 30, juggled it, and he falls forward to the 32, 33-yard line.
That pitch was a little odd. I mean, he fired it back there. Did you see that?
Biggins bobbled it.
Yeah, well, he fired it back into him. It was an aggressive pitch. I don't know if that was something looked a little off. Something was amiss, Adam.
We say fire up chips. That was a fired up football right there.
That was a fired up pitch.
Yeah, there was a P that you said in front of that word, right? It was pitch, not the other thing?
Pitch.
Right. Just want to make sure. 8:30 to go, third quarter, 14-13. Central Michigan trailing. Second and long. Labus takes the handoff, running left, and he runs right into the arms of the big fellas up front for San Jose State. They give him a couple yards. This is going to be 3rd and 7 from Central Michigan's 33-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a busted play. I mean, Labus isn't typically running quarterback power, but right there, I don't know. That was, again, they just look a little out of rhythm here on this series, Adam.
Need to convert a big, 3rd and long. They're 2 for 8, Central Michigan on 3rd downs. They break the huddle here with Labus in the shotgun, Biggins to his right. They've got Payne, the wideout, to his right, Ruffin and McIntosh to the left. 3rd and 7. Dryden in motion right side. Snap back to Labus. Looks left, has time, steps up, throws, jumping. Payne has it knocked away. Went up for it around the 48. Had it, but it got jarred free. Good play defensively, and Central Michigan goes 3 and out.
Yeah, Labus took a shot. He stayed in there, and he delivered that ball. It was high. Payne had to go up to get it, but, man, he had both hands on it. You got to hold on to that football. Catch the football. I know 2 defenders closed on it, but if you get both hands on that thing, strong hands, man. Hold on to it. That would have been a big first down for your football team.
Yeah, instead, Central Michigan still quiet offensively. They scored the first 13 and now trailing by 1. Declan Dooley out to punt, has it at the 20. Boots with the left foot off the side of his foot, and it bounces at the 40. It rolls across to the 35, takes a Chippewa dramatic hop to the 30, inside the 30 towards the 27.
You know why I took that dramatic hop?
Tell us, please, tell us.
It's an oblong ball, Jaxa. You just never know which way it's going to bounce.
Boy, I couldn't imagine that was what I was about to hear come out of your mouth.
Yeah, man.
It is an oblong
It's
football.
An oblong ball.
And they set that oblong ball down right there at the 27-yard line. 7:23 to play, 3rd quarter. Chippewa defense needing to come up with a big stop, maybe a turnover when we return. It's San Jose State by a point, 14-13 out here at CFQ Stadium. The TMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
When you need advanced heart and vascular care, My Michigan Health is your go-to place. As a leader in streamlined emergency response, minimally invasive procedures, and clinical research, we bring you the latest in innovative treatment. Whether you're experiencing heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, or require open heart or vascular surgery, our experts are here for you. With over 70 experienced providers across 25 locations in central and northern Michigan, we're committed to providing excellent care. Discover more at mymichigan.org/heart.
Curious to know when your favorite Central Michigan teams and student athletes play next? CMUchippewas.com is the official source for all the latest information on upcoming matchups, game times, and fan experience information. Visit CMUchippewas.com today. Thank you for your support of Central Michigan student athletes.
From Bill Kelly, Roy Kramer, and Herb Duramity, to Brian Kelly, Butch Jones, and now Matt Drinkle. Historic coaches have made this place special. Now, back to the game.
All right, Bradley Edwards doing the imaging for us this year. We appreciate you stopping in. It's late. Midnight Maction out here on the West Coast. Chippewas, California, dreaming, hoping they can come home with a victory. They trail 14-13, 7:23 in this 3rd quarter. But as we know, it's a party. It's a party. Yeah. How you doing, Brock?
I'm doing great, buddy. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I would be doing better if the Chippewas were leading, but their offense is, give San Jose State credit. Their defensive, they've stepped up, and the Chippewas, they need to get another stop right here.
1st and 10 Spartans from their own 27-yard line.
The Chippewas out there defensively with San Jose State starting inside their own 30 at the 27. Ball to far hash marks. Spartans going right to left towards the south end here at CFQ Stadium. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Egan with Ratcliffe to his left side. Puts it in the belly of him coming. That's Chalk, actually tries to cut it back, and he is rocked right there at the line of scrimmage. Fernando Sanchez, Dakota Cochran, and Michael Heltman in there to create a Chippewa sandwich.
Yeah,
no gain, maybe half a yard on the play.
Kwiatkowski in there as well. Nice job pursuing on the backside. That defense.
They played tough today.
Yeah, they have. They played very tough. A couple of big plays has really been the difference in this football game.
San Jose State only 49 yards of rushing. Again, they ran for just 88 yards per game last year. Not their strength when they throw it all over the yard. Snap back to Egan, fakes the handoff, looking to throw this time under pressure, throws long side, it's caught at the 34, and diving down, Kyrie Scholes into the turf there at the 35. Carroll and Jackson over there. This creates a 3rd and 3 coming up. Again, a chance for CMU's defense to force a punt. Offense just went 3 and out. Can the defense force San Jose State's offense to go 3 and out?
Yeah, you can have a little pressure right in his face. Threw a good ball, but just a great job by the defense to close that.
Chippewas show 5 on the line right now. Will they bring them all? Snap to Egan, handoff to Chalk to that far side. He gets around the edge, gets towards the first down marker at the 40. He's got it. Chippewas, I think, wanted to hold potentially on that far side. Not going to get the call. And a nice short yardage pickup by the Spartans.
Been a fairly clean game so far.
Pretty crazy
Letting
not to
play,
have one holding call. We love that. Let them go. 5:50 to go, third quarter, and the Spartans have possessed it more in the second half. Remember, it was nearly 2-1. The Chippewas, it was 2-1 in terms of TOP in the first half. 14-13 SJSU. 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line on the far hash marks. Snap to Egan. Hand off to Chalk to that far side 40 to the 45. And he's banged down there. Carroll came up to meet him, and now a late flag flies in. Kwiatkowski and the Chippewas been hit late multiple times, it seems like, and this time it's going to pay off in their favor.
Yeah, nice job, Kwiatkowski. He's kind of a jar, and he's going at it right to the whistle. A couple times he's gotten shoved. He takes a little flop, but right there, that was. I think that was penalty worthy. That was a little bit late.
We'll take it. Back him up. So instead of up around midfield, it's now back at the 31-yard line.
Got some unhappy fans down here in front of us.
They thought it was a flop.
They thought it was a flop, apparently. I don't know where the crowd mic is, but...
Well, it is. It's down there pointing right at the fans, so it makes sense. I'm picking it up. All right, here's Tama Amisoni. Every time he's come in at quarterback, he's run it. Let's see if he does it again here. He's in the shotgun with Radcliffe to his left. Snap back to him. He does run forward, and he gets 3 yards and runs right into Fernando Sanchez, and then is driven back. And then Sanchez tumbles down, pops right back up, so give him to the 35. And now 3rd and long upcoming here.
Quarterback's going to have to be careful. Young quarterback's going to have to be careful running the football between the tackles. He weighs about 107 pounds.
He's not very big. Chippewas, nice job, because he got 9 or 10 yards the first couple of times he ran it to open the second half. Okay, big chance here for CMU to get off the field. It's a 3rd and 14. San Jose State 5 for 9 on 3rd down. They've gotten better in that category. Egan in the shotgun takes the snap. He's under pressure, tries to set up the screen. He gets it out there, and now Chalk can't get free. Great job. Corver Dema had to track him down. If he didn't get there, you don't know, but he got there, and this will be a punt coming up for San Jose State.
Yeah, nice job by the defense to read that, and just if he turns around right there, he's got him covered. He's obviously Chalk's a little bit faster than I think that was Heldman. But nice job right there, reading that screen and making a great play to hold him to minimal yards.
And now a chance for CMU again to get the ball back and hopefully get the lead back. It is now Caleb Spann that is out there at punt returner at the 20-yard line. The boot comes, and a wobbling short kick. Spann lets it hop at the 30, takes a Chippewa bounce back to the 35, and it is down to around the 36. And that is where Central Michigan will get it. So that worked out in their favor.
Sure did. That was a net. What, 20-yard punt net?
Yeah, not good right there from Jet Carrizosa. He's a returning starter from last year, the second-year transfer from Colorado. What do you think the key is for this offense to get going, Brock? They haven't done much in this second half so far.
Well, one thing we haven't really seen, since the first quarter is a big chunk play. Had a big run, couple of big runs early, and then the Spartans have made a little bit of an adjustment and limited those big runs. So need to do something here to spark a big play and change his field position at least and get a chance for getting some points on the board. Take this game back over.
Levis takes the shotgun snap, fakes it, throws it near side, caught by Temple to the 40. 45 turns it up and bangs into a Spartan at the 49 who forces him out. That's Caleb Presley. But there you go. That's a chunk
There
play
you
of
go.
10 yards.
That's a great job right there. Get a little play action. Get Temple out in the flat. Get him the ball in space and let him run down the field. Got some interesting folks in front of us that don't know a lot about football, but that's cool.
Well, what are you supposed to do? We'll keep on persevering here. 1st and 10, Chippewas. 3 minutes to play, down 14-13. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Labus under center, 2 fullbacks behind him. Turns, hands off Cornish. Sidesteps left, and he goes nowhere. Good job up front. Again, San Jose State, they've tightened up. And that was the big fella, Quincy Likio, the redshirt senior out of Hawaii. That makes the stand. Going to give him a gain of maybe a yard there to the 48. Nope, right there at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. First down, though, for Central Michigan. And they've got it at midfield. Can they turn this into a touchdown, a field goal, something to get points and get the lead back? Angel Flores, the transfer from Northern Arizona, back in there at quarterback. Cornish to his right, now empties out of the backfield left. Flores looks that way, sets, launches down the field. He's got a man open. McIntosh coming back for the football. He catches at the 10. He's tackled at the 5. Great adjustment by Tommy McIntosh.
Yeah.
1st and goal, CMU.
Nice play right there. They run Cornish a little motion out of the backfield. Flores looks to him, gets his eyes on Cornish on a little flare route right there, and that draws some folks up, keeps their eyes in the backfield, and he just looks down the field. McIntosh, a big target, decent coverage, but goes up contested and comes down with it. He does a great job. Almost keeps his feet and takes it into the end zone. There's that big play we were looking for, Adam. Gets down inside the tight red zone.
Boy, that ball had the touch of an angel right there. Nice throw. All right, 1st and goal. Labus turns around, runs right side, pump fakes, looking, dumps it off. One-hand effort right there by Rusty Van Wetsinga, the 4th, and he can't come up with it. So 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, doing a nice job right there, Labus. Rolling to his right, remaining a passer. Doing a good job, just not able to float it in there to the receiver.
Labus comes out, and now here comes, it looks like Angel Flores again. Now Flores is back in there with Cornish to his right. 2nd and goal at the 5. Chippewas trying to score here late in the third quarter to retake the lead. Van Wetsinga set, offset on the right. McIntosh in motion. Flores keeps running to the 5, stops, running forward towards the goal line. Is he in? He stopped right there at the 1, and then the ball comes out late. And let's see, we've got a late flag as well. So let's see what.
They blew the whistle. So when the ball came loose, the play had already been blown dead. I do not know what they would get out there. Is it illegal formation?
In the meantime, while we sort it out, let's take a station ID momentarily.
This is 98.5 WUPS. Harrison, flagship of the CMU Sports Network, is Central Michigan's 98.5 UPS, a division of the Black Diamond Broadcast Group.
All right, it's an illegal motion. So again, CMU with a penalty in the red zone. This happened the last time they got down here, and now it is 2nd and goal from the 10 rather than 3rd and goal from the 1.
Not the worst thing that can happen to you, because you really didn't gain any yards at all, and now it remains 2nd down. It's not a loss of down, so get a couple cracks at it still. Got to get this in the end zone, though.
Yes, they do. Flores stays out there in the shotgun. Got a wide out to the right, and Williams one to the left. Snap back to Flores. Handoff fakes. He keeps running down towards the 7, and he's tackled there. A host of Spartans bring him down.
Yeah, San Jose State does a good job of staying home right there. Not fooled by that, Adam. You're running the fake handoff underneath and trying to pull it out and run around the opposite end, but 2 defenders are staying home right there on that zone read.
It's a big play here. 3rd and 8. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Chippewas down 14-13, trying to get their first points in the second half and trying to punch it in. Flores stays out there. Lewis in motion behind him. Snap to Flores. Run it right side towards the 3, towards the 2, trying to push forward. He's short. He is right there, it looks like, inside the 1 to end the third quarter. So a massive decision coming up for Matt Drinkle and the Chippewas to open this fourth quarter. When we return, it'll be 4th and goal. We'll see where they spot the ball. We'll get that for you when we return, but we have made it through 45 minutes. 15 left to go in the opening game of 2025 Midnight Action out here in California. 14-13 Spartans, fourth quarter next from Seth Q Stadium. This is the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
You're in a hurry, so when you need gas, a snack, a lottery ticket, or a fresh Dunkin' coffee and breakfast sandwich, head to Mitten Mart at Broomfield and Isabella Road, right here in Mount Pleasant. Mitten Mart is your one-stop shop. Chips, candy, pop, wine, and the coldest beer in town, plus the biggest liquor wall around. And yes, we've got Dunkin' Donuts coffee, fresh donuts, and hot breakfast sandwiches served all day. Local, fast, friendly, proudly Michigan-born, Michigan-rooted, Michigan-owned. Mitten Mart, fueled by Michigan, fired up for CMU.
Morris Clark Furniture in downtown West Branch is your premier destination for luxury home furnishings and decor. From sofas to sectionals and bedroom sets to dining room sets, their showroom is filled with some of the highest quality furniture Northern Michigan has to offer. In need of better sleep? Shop from an impressive lineup of Simmons Beauty Rest and bring home the sleep you've been daydreaming about. All at affordable pricing and available for immediate delivery. Stop into Morris Clark Furniture, downtown West Branch, or visit them online at morseclark.com. That's morseclark.com.
All right, ready to start the fourth quarter here in San Jose, California. Adam Jackson, Brock Gutierrez, Nathan Arbaugh, and Kyle Sandro. Well,
all right, here we go. What are you going to do, Adam? Talk to me, Goose.
All right, well, it looks like they're spotting the ball at it looks like the 1 yard line. I don't know. The board says 4th and 2, but that looks like it's at the 1. 14-13 San Jose State. You set the tone with running the football. I know you like to take the lead, but you want to get in the end zone here. I say you give it to big number 6 and get in.
I like the way he comes through the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to have a hard time stopping him for 1.5 yards. As an offensive lineman, I'm over there telling Coach, let's go, let's go, let's go, and I hope they do.
Let's see if they do it. I think their motto has been, from watching them in fall camp, that if it's 4th and shorter than 3 or 4 yards, they go. Now, obviously, it's a different situation where you're trying to get the lead, but you got 15 minutes to play. If you don't get it, they're backed up. You've got to go 99 yards, and it certainly looks like they're going to come out and go for it because the two quarterbacks are right out there. It's just a matter of if that's indeed what we see here. Been a good game so far. Central Michigan led 13-0. San Jose State has scored 14 straight points. They got their 1 touchdown in the second quarter, 1 touchdown in the third. And I think the offense coming back out here.
Yeah, I'd like to get in the hands of my back, though, here, Adam.
Well, they bring Flores out, which means it could be an option for him to keep, or it could be somebody else. We'll see. It's Flores and Cornish in the backfield. The Chippewas are going to go on 4th and 1 to open the fourth quarter. Huge play in this opening game in 2025. Flores takes the snap, keeps towards the end zone. Did he get in? It does not look like it. He's short.
And I think he left his feet. I think he left his feet a little too soon, Adam. He's trying to get into the end zone by leaving his feet, and just a little bit too short right there.
Boy, it certainly looked like he could have had that. You're right.
Sorry not to laugh that we didn't get in. We just got some very animated people right in front. This is an open-air booth, and there's some lively fans right below us. Might get kind of fun up this way, but anyway, yes, I think he left his feet a little too soon. Instead of keeping his legs, so he's able to drive in for the touchdown.
I get it. You get the extra blocker. I'd still love to see you hand it off to the big number 6.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Nothing you do now. Now, defense got to come out and get a stop as the Chippewas stay behind through the first 4 seconds of this fourth quarter. San Jose State is backed up. They have turned it over 3 times. All were in that first half, though. Can the Chippewas make something here? Chalk in the backfield in the pistol behind Egat. Chippewas sit 4 on the line. Egat takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throwing from his end zone. Pump fakes, throws. It's caught at the 5, and down around the 7-yard line. Kyrie Scholes is knocked to the middle of the field. Diaz Fernandez in there. That'll clear some space, gets him to the 8. And he gets 6, 7 yards.
Yeah, and you don't want to let him get out like that on that first play. Gonna get some pressure on Egid here.
Amazing. They let him just stand back there in the end zone. They're confident with him throwing the football. And that's what they do. They're up by 1 with 14 and a half minutes to go. Late into the night here in Cali. Egid with Chunk to his left. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Back in his end zone again. Sets up, throws near side. It's dropped at the 25. It was intended for Scholes. And now a flag comes in. Late flag.
I don't know. They're going to have to review that, don't they? Won't that review that?
We'll see.
Because that looked like a shoulder-to-shoulder hit.
It wasn't.
Or do they call that? Or do they call that like a hit on a defenseless player? I mean, he's making a play on the ball.
Well, he's about to catch the ball. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
they changed it. No foul.
That up.
Yeah, nice try. All right, so this becomes a big moment here. 3rd and 3.
Ball at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and 3 Spartans.
Central Michigan trying to get off the field. The Spartans 5 for 10 on 3rd down. They started over, but they picked up a couple here. They are backed up inside their own 10-yard line at the 7. 14-10 to play here. 14-13 San Jose State. Can Central Michigan defense find a way? 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. Egid in the shotgun. He's got Chalk to his left. Will they try and run here? Chippewas sit 4 on the line. They bring the blitz. Egid under pressure. He's hit. Throws. And it is a sliding catch on the near side numbers. Dropped in there by Danny Scudero at the 40. Big time throw and catch. And that gives San Jose State the big breathing room they needed.
Yeah, he throws it out there. They had some good pressure on that play. He kind of threw it as he was getting hit, but that's the first time we've seen him under pressure make a good throw, and he does right there. Nice throw and catch.
Yeah, he was about to get sacked in the end zone, almost to safety. Instead, turns into a 30-plus yard chunk play. And now the Chippewa defense is going to have to stand up from about the 41-yard line. 14-13 Spartans. Snap taken to Egid. Hands it off to Chalk. Spinning around. He's dropped right there. Gain of 1. That's it. Kwiatkowski was up there. So was Brown. Jenkins in there as well. 2nd and 9.
It's doing such a good job stopping the run. And, boy, they just get a little bit of separation. Egid does a good job of getting the football. Not so good on the perimeter, but really good down the middle of the field.
Yes, indeed. He can sling it. Can understand why he won the job about halfway through the season last year. He's in the pistol. Turns, hands it off to Chalk. Up the middle, trying to get left. Nearly broke through. He was tripped up there. A flag flies in from the back. Cochran looked like he got him. Let's see what we have.
Usually a hold from back there. Usually a hold. We'll see.
We have not had a holding penalty in this game. Crazy to think we've made it this far. 12:46 to play without one.
We're getting one here.
Hey, ref Mike is working again. And yes, indeed, it's a hold. So back him up.
They'll bring up 2nd and long.
Now, 32-yard line is where they're at. They got to get to the other side of midfield to the 49.
Yeah, going to have to get off the field here. Can't let them have a first down here, Adam. Just haven't produced a whole lot on offense in quite some time. So, other than one big play.
Agreed. 2nd and 19, they'll call it at the 32. 2 went out to the left, 2 to the right for the blue and gold of San Jose State. Chippewas now have 5 on the line here. Showing the blitz. We'll see if they bring it or back off. They bring 4. Egid with time. Launches down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Kwiatkowski diving after it. It was intended for Scholes. Trying to fit it into a tight window. Good defense. And now 3rd and 19 in this one. You got to find a way to get a stop.
Yeah, doing a good job getting pressure rushing 4. You got your 3 down and they're trying to disguise where that 4th guy is coming from. You know, and then now they're playing a little bit more zone behind it, Adam, and they had that kind of bracketed in, and Egid didn't make a great throw, and there was enough Chippewas around there where he wasn't able to come down with the football.
Okay, so tried to get off on 3rd down last time. This one, much more difficult, 3rd and 19. Let's see if CMU can do it. They rush 3, screen set up, they throw it to Chalk at the 30, and he is spun around and dropped. Chippewas fly into the football here on the near side. Great play, Fernando Sanchez coming back. And Central Michigan was ready for that screen. They forced the punt.
Yeah, they sure were. They sniffed that out the whole way, Adam. They rushed 3. They didn't really rush too hard. Stayed back and just kind of spied and sniffed that one out with ease. And, screens are tough when the other team kind of sniffs them out. Usually they'll just throw it at the feet of the back that they're screening. But right there, they completed it, and just the Chippewas rallied to the football. Brings up a long 4th down.
Caleb Spann back to receive the punt. Carrizosa takes it, boots it. Will Spann, and he puts up the fair catch. It goes over his head to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone. Takes a Chippewa roll. So Central Michigan will get it at the 20. They need points. They have not scored any in the second half. Once up 13-0, now down 14-13. Can Joe Labus and company put together a drive and put CMU back in front? We will see. Coming right back here to SFU Stadium after this. You're listening to the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
CMUchippewas.com is the official source for all the latest news and information about Central Michigan athletics. Access the website today to keep up with all of your favorite teams and student athletes. For access on the go, check out the CMU Athletics mobile app, available for free via the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store.
According to our very own Brock Gutierrez, you're listening to the best-looking radio crew in the MAC. Now, back to the gentleman in the booth.
Well, we wouldn't ever want to go against Brock Gutierrez's opinion. A fine opinion in my case. You get that right, Brock?
You know what? I don't think that was my opinion, but it's true.
It's your opinion. You're the one that always says it.
I'm trying to be kind to the rest of you guys.
Well, we appreciate it. 11:29 to go, 14-13. San Jose State leading. Football back, though. Defense does the job again. They get a stop. Offense got it down to the 1. They couldn't quite punch it in. Let's see if they can go and do something now.
Yeah, I've certainly got to see this offense come alive. If you've got a few wrinkles up your sleeve, now's the time to kind of run them, because haven't done enough. I mean, we're still sitting at 272 yards of total offense. The time of possessions is getting a little closer, and you're only 2 of 10 on third down. So that's not good enough to win. So, San Jose State is converting third down at about 50%, and we're at 20%. So
they've worked on facing adversity throughout fall camp, building a culture. Can they find a way to win this thing? 11:29 to go. Chippewas need points for the first time in the second half. Labus in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, tries to throw it out, and it's batted down by a charging 10, Yellalatu, right in the face of Labus. He had Temple, but he had a defender right in his face first, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he had Temple, but he's got a blitzing linebacker who was coming free, and you got to pump fake, got to do something right there. It's going to jump and block that, knock that down every time.
So now 2nd and long. Tough play there. Cornish, by the way, had 90 yards in the first half. He's still stuck at 93. He has not done much in this second half. He stays to the right hip of Labus. 2nd and 10. Temple in motion to that right side. Snap back to Labus. Hand off to Cornish, trying to get the edge to the left. Cuts back, splits 2 to the 22. And he's just short, trying to get to the 25-yard line. So a gain of 3 there, but 3rd and 7. San Jose State defensively, good adjustments. They have locked down CMU's offense.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we talk about. If you're going to keep running the football and not really trying to stretch the field, you're going to get that defense kind of playing a little bit tighter, not really honoring a chance at going over the top. You got to take some shots deep in order to make some things happen. They've done it once, maybe twice, with one completion to Tommy McIntyre.
2 for 10 on third down. They need something here. It's 3rd and 7 at their own 23 on the near hash marks. Snap back to Labus. Looks right. A draw play up the middle towards the 30, and he is a yard short. Ooh, big play here. Well, they tried a QB draw. They got 6 to the 7. How aggressive do you want to be? The offense is staying on the field. Matt Drinkle puts up the stop sign. Central Michigan right now, they're going to go for this.
I think you got to punt it, man.
Well, they bring in the bigger quarterback, Jaden Glasser.
Okay.
What do you think, dude? 10-13 to play
I
at
think
your
there's
own
a lot
29.
I think there's a lot of time. I'm confident they're going to pick this up, but I think there's a lot of time left in this game. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Play clock down to 7. Maybe draw him. No, they snap it. Glasser trying to get there. He falls forward. He's got it. He got his face mask dragged, and a gutsy call in game 1 by head coach Matt Drinkle, and it pays off. The Chippewas keep the football and move the sticks.
I guess if that's your identity and you're going to go for it down here when it's close to the goal line and 4th and 1, and then go for it there deep in your own territory. Gutsy call. Nice job of converting that possession down. Keep the chains going.
Let's see if they can get something going on the ground game. Got to move these guys up front. Haven't been able to much in this second half. Now it's Angel Flores. We've seen all 3 quarterbacks in the first 4 plays of this drive. Snap back to Flores. Handoff fake to Biggins. He's running up the middle to the 35. Breaks through towards the 40. And he's close to another first down. They're the good legs of Angel Flores to get Central Michigan 9 with 9:10 to play in this 4th quarter, down 14-13.
I like that. You've got a little bit of action in the backfield trying to confuse the defense instead of just running straight quarterback power. You've got to keep the defense guessing, whether it's with, action in the backfield, motion, some different things. And right now, I'd like a little play action over the top.
Let's see if they get it. It's now Joe Labus under center. Cornish behind him. He's got an eye now behind him. Turns, hands off to Cornish, up towards the middle to the 41. He's got the first down. It looks like to the 42. Let's wait and see. Yeah, they give him the 43. Nice push there from Cornish at the end. So first down. Nothing fancy there. Just get your new set of downs and keep the drive alive. 8:20 to go. 14-13. Central Michigan has not scored in this second half, but marching right now. Got it down to the 1 on their last drive. Went for it. Got stopped. Trying to get something on this possession. Got McIntosh to the left. Langston Lewis to the right. Shotgun snap. Handoff is fake. Labus throws it across the middle. Langston Lewis loses his lid, but he slings back his arms behind him, makes the grab as he's knocked down at the 43 of San Jose State.
Yeah,
great grab.
Great catch by Langston Lewis in traffic. Takes a big shot, legal shot. That's a nice, solid shot, and holds on to that football. Thought his head came off, but it was just his helmet. And holds on to that for a nice first down. But I'll tell you, Labus a couple times today has kind of left his receivers up kind of high. Got to get that ball down a little bit so you don't get those guys taking those shots.
Great to have Lewis back this year after he was out last year. Flores back in there, takes the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff. He breaks one tackle to the 40 and slides forward to the 38-yard line. Boy, a sneaky little run there. And now we got a Chippewa offensive lineman that's down, and he's going to need some help.
Holding his knee a little bit, either that or it's a cramp behind there, but we'll see. Who is that?
I can't tell.
I believe it to be Jacob Russell. Oh, okay.
I think it's Iannuzzi.
John Iannuzzi.
Yeah, that's the transfer from Belmont, Massachusetts. He started for a couple of years and spent 4 years at Columbia. They brought him in, and they're looking at that left leg of his. He's got a knee brace on that left leg, and it looks like looking at the knee. 7:27 to play in this fourth quarter. 14-13 Central Michigan trails, but they've got it. 2nd and 5 at the San Jose State 38 while they check out the big fella playing left guard. We'll take a timeout and come on back here to CFQ Stadium. This is the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Imagine this, a day filled with indulgence, bursting with excitement, and packed with extraordinary moments that build memories to last a lifetime. Win big, relax oh so comfortably, then have an unforgettable dining experience at the world-famous Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. It's your getaway reimagined at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
The football edition of the Central Michigan Coaches Show is hosted at the Ascend Sportsbook and Lounge located inside Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Show host Adam Jaxa is joined weekly by head coach Matt Drinkle and football student athletes. 2 days before every game, join us in person or listen live on 98.5 UPS or by streaming on cmuchippewas.com or the CMU Athletics mobile app. Show schedule is subject to change.
To play. John Iannuzzi gets helped off the field. The Chippewas, well, let's see here. They were out there initially, and now they're going back to the sideline here to talk with their head coach. Red Hat is still out there on the field. 14-13, San Jose State leads Central Michigan. Thanks for joining us late into the night here. It is 10:19 the Pacific Coast time, so do the math. That's pretty late. That's after 1 a.m. back at home, Brock. You ever stayed up this late? This is crazy.
At my advanced age, not very often. You know?
And how old is that advanced age?
Almost 52.
72?
I feel like that. Almost 52.
Well, let's see if the Chippewas can march the final 38 here and get into the end zone. So far, this drive is good. And remember, this goes back to a 4th and 1 at their own 29. They go for it. Glasser got it. And they've been able to pick up a couple of first downs. Looks like they've replaced Iannuzzi with Brady Plaucha now playing that left guard position with Jacob Russell to his left at left tackle. Labus back in under center on 2nd and 5. High formation behind him. Toss play back to Biggins. He's got room to the 35. Cuts forward down to the 32-yard line. A first down for the Chippewas. Tough run right there by Nari Biggins.
Yeah, just a little quick toss. Running downhill, though. Not trying to get outside. Just running downhill. Inside leg of that right tackle. Doing a good job. Running with a good lean. Weaving his way in there. Picking up the first down. Keeping the drive alive.
Chippewas in field goal range, but they want to get a touchdown. They've settled for field goals their last 2 times that they scored. No points yet in the second half. 1st and 10 at the 32. Snap to Labus. Hand off to Biggins. Up the middle. Has a hole. 25. Towards the 20. Down to the 15. Just outside the near hash marks. Nari Biggins picking up big chunks here late in this game.
There you go. There's the big chunks you needed, and that defense had tightened up a little bit. Mixing up the backs. Biggins in there. Rumbling, stumbling. Doing a nice job. Running through contact. Huge pickup right there for the Chippewas.
Got to finish it with a touchdown.
Got to have a touchdown here.
They've been here before. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Labus is out there. It is Nari Biggins to his right. 2 wide out stacked to the left. McIntosh and Lewis. Snap to Labus. Hand off Biggins. Breaks 1 tackle to 15. Down to the 10. And he's dropped right there by a couple of Spartans. But another nice gain. 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. He runs through an arm tackle there at the line of scrimmage. Cuts it back a little bit. Nice pickup. Real efficient run. 6-yard gain on first down. Let's see what you got dialed up here on 2nd and 4.
Well, they take Labus out, so is it Flores that's coming in here? Yes, indeed. 5:35 to go. 14-13, San Jose State leads, but the Chippewas have it at their 10, 2nd and 5. Flores with Biggins to his left, McIntosh in motion behind him. Snap to Flores. Hand off his fakes, trying to go up the middle, and he's got nowhere to go. So 3rd and 5 coming up from the 10.
Yeah, the action just did not look clean right there, Adam. I don't know if Flores made a mistake or Biggins made a mistake, but right from the snap, they both kind of ran into each other. It was a little combobulated and ended up in no gain. He did the right thing by just grabbing it and saying, I'm going to get what I can get. Doesn't lose any yardage, but not a big game there.
Well, this has been the trouble today. Just 2 for 11 on 3rd down. Can they pick up a big one right here? 4:50 to play at the San Jose State 10. Chippewas down 14-13. Labus back in there under center, I formation. Takes the snap, tosses to Biggins, trying to run left, trying to get to the outside. He gets towards the 10, but he's unable to get any more. Just did all that to get to the line of scrimmage that they started at. And the Chippewas are going to try and kick this field goal. Again, they can't finish with a touchdown, but very conservative play calling once again.
Yeah, and I don't know if they just don't have confidence in throwing the football or what it might be.
Well, Cade Graham, 2 for 3 today. The only one he missed was over 50 yards. This one to try and give him the lead. It's a 28-yarder just inside the near hash marks. Graham, the Giant, set and ready to go. Declan Dooley puts it down. The kick is up, and it is good. Central Michigan has the lead. Their first points of the second half. Cade Graham, as his first game as the place kicker, 3 for 4, 16-14 Central Michigan, 4:13 to go.
Yeah, nice drive. Way to churn a lot of time off the clock. They leave them with 4 minutes, 13 seconds. But again, not converting those as touchdowns. I mean, that's minus, I was told there'd be no math, but I think that's minus 12 points by not scoring touchdowns. And my dad always used to say, a field goal is minus 4.
Well, he's correct.
It's correct.
But they have the lead.
It's nice to have the lead, and now see if the defense can go out and play some football and hold on to it.
How about another turnover? Force another turnover, perhaps. Let's wait and see. But Central Michigan, deep into the night, they've got themselves an opportunity to win this game. A team that came in underdogs by 13.5. They lead by 2 with 4:13 to play. We'll come right back for the finish from San Jose, California. This is the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Your active life depends on healthy muscles, bones, and joints. When pain arises, My Michigan Health is your go-to place. Our comprehensive musculoskeletal team offers the latest in surgical and non-surgical treatments and includes experts in specialized orthopedics and sports medicine. Whether your pain originates from your knee, hip, hand, elbow, shoulder, ankle, or foot, our experts can help. With more than 50 providers across 21 locations in central and northern Michigan, we're dedicated to keeping you active. Learn more at mymichigan.org/MSK.
The Chippewa Athletic Fund is the fundraising arm of Central Michigan Athletics. Help support the athletic and academic passions of more than 400 Chippewa student-athletes by making a philanthropic gift today. Get started by visiting chippewafund.com or by calling the Chippewa Athletic Fund office at 989-774-6680.
You're listening to Central Michigan football, the 7-time MAC champions and 1974 national champions. Now, let's get back to the broadcast.
If you're still with us, thanks for spending your early morning out on the eastern side of the United States with us. Adam Jackson, Brock Gutierrez, Nathan Arbaugh, and Kyle Sandel with you. The Chippewas trying to come home West Coast winners in Matt Drinkle's debut as head coach here on August 29, 2025. 16-14, maroon and gold up in front after the third field goal tonight from Mr. Cade Graham. Caledonia Cade knocking 3 through. And now can the Chippewa defense get a stop? They were hoping for 6 points. They don't get that, but they do take the lead. Graham set to boot this back to Jabari Bates now. Little guy runs up to it. And the boot. Bates comes up, and he makes the grab at the 10. He'll return it. 15, angles left towards the 20. Tries to cut back. Spun around, and he's hit hard back towards the 22-yard line. Good poke right there. One of the Chippewas getting in there and hitting him hard. That was Ed Connerin that knocked him down. And so 78 yards away, make it 77. They spotted at the 23. But San Jose State, who we've seen Cade Graham kick, we have not seen their kicker yet. All they need would be a field goal with 4:07 to play.
Yep, that would be all they would need. But they've just watching the action on the extra points. I feel like we've got an opportunity to block one here, especially if it's a long one with trying to drive it.
Well, let's not even let them get to it.
No, let's not.
It is Ami Soni, the quarterback, true freshman, that's in there to start this drive. Remember, every time he's come in, he's kept it and run. First and 10 at their own 23. Got a back behind him. He hands it off to Chalk. Trying to run left and right. He's running nowhere. Dropped before he gets back to the 25. No gain on the play. Sanchez, Kwiatkowski, all sorts of white jerseys in there. Great job, and it's 2nd and 10. They keep Ami Soni in there. Now he's in the backfield by himself. 2 out to right, 3 to the left. He's got it looking, throws left side. It is caught at the 29. And that is Kanan. It wasn't a QB draw, but that's what I thought too.
That's what I thought, yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. And now it's 3rd and short. So a quick chance here for CMU with 3:30 left in this game to get off the field, unless San Jose State would have liked to go for it inside their own 30. Let's call this a 4th and 4 at their own 29. They got to get to the 33. Egan is back in. Huge play late in this game. He's got 3 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Chippewas hit 3 on the line. On that far hash marks, Egan has the football. Blitz is on. He looks right side. He throws that way. It is caught at the 33. And Scudero scoots out of bounds. Diaz-Fernandez pushed him out around the 40. 1st and 10, San Jose State. 3:05 to go.
Yeah, this little drag across the middle there. Egan does a good job finding him. Had some guys running around him a little bit of pressure. He's able to just shut that out, deliver a good clean pass. Slowing it down a little bit.
Yes, they are. They're all lined up, but setting to see what Central Michigan shows them defensively. The Chippewas with Heldman, along with Bennett and Sanchez, the 3 up there. A wide base up at the line of scrimmage. Back to Egan. Snaps.
Yeah.
And we've got...
I don't know if it's delayed game or they called timeout because it was running right down. They were up against the clock. Egan holding on to that one a little bit too long before he ran that play.
They did get the timeout with 2:35 to play. That's all that's left in Game 1 here in 2025. A low-scoring battle, but the Chippewas have the lead. Only by 2, but they've got it. They scored the first 13 points. San Jose State scored the next 14. Central Michigan just got their first points of the second half to go back in front by 2. Chippewas have had chances. Had a touchdown call back. They had a 4th and 1 at the goal line that they got stuffed on, but they still have a chance to win this game. And that was a lot of this. Will Central Michigan be competitive out here against this good Mountain West team? They have been, but now you want to win.
Yeah, it's certainly been competitive, but man, you're in a good position here. Let's see if they can finish this football game and get out of here with a W.
Especially with Pittsburgh and Michigan looming before they come back home.
You need this one. You need this one, baby.
Absolutely do. All right, it's 1st and 10, San Jose State at their own 38. 2 went out to the left, 1 to the right. Egan in the shotgun. Running back to his left. Chippewas again with 3 on the line. They empty out the tight end to the left. Egan has it. Fakes the handoff. Steps up. Throws across the middle. Deflected. Bobbled. And then dropped at the 35-yard line. It got tipped. There were Chippewas around it. But the wide receiver, Leland Smith, who was falling to his backside, had to try and juggle and catch it. He couldn't hold on.
I thought he was going to make a miracle catch there. Looked like it was going to land right on him as he fell to his back. But good defense. They're just running that zone defense right there. They're trying to drop it inside the middle, that little bubble of that zone. But they got to get it up over the underneath defenders, and then but into the receiver's hands, and just didn't get it there that time.
Is there a third Egan interception in this game? He's thrown 2. Trying to force here. Egan instead hands it off to Chalk up the middle of the 40. Cuts left, trying to get to the 45. Does so. Banged around towards the 50. And he picks up 11 on 2nd and 10. It's a first down. 2:15 to play.
Yeah, they slipped the draw on him. Slipped the draw in there and surprised this defense a little bit.
Let's see if they snap a play before the 2-minute timeout. 2:04 left to go.
Really the first big run they've had all game.
Yeah, haven't been a ton.
Minus those quarterback runs earlier.
And they will not snap it before the 2-minute timeout. So, they've got it at midfield. Again, a field goal could win it. We have not seen San Jose State's field goal kicker yet today. It's the transfer Dennis Lynch in his first year from USC. The Chippewa defense hoping they can get a stop before that. 2 timeouts left for San Jose State, 3 left for Central Michigan. 16-14 Chippewas will come back right here for the finish from Safeco Stadium. This is the CMU Chippewa Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
Don't miss a second of the action. Catch the next Central Michigan football broadcast by listening live on the radio or by streaming it on CMUchippewas.com or the CMU Athletics mobile app. Information on the radio coverage map can be found on CMUchippewas.com. All broadcasts on the CMU Chippewas Sports Network are brought to you by Van Wagner.
Are you scrolling on your phone? We are too. Be sure to keep up with Central Michigan Athletics on social media. You can keep up with all the latest athletic department news and information by following Central Michigan Athletics on Facebook or by searching for the @CMU Athletics handle on Instagram and X.
Central Michigan 2 minutes away from being West Coast winners to open their 2025 season, although their lead is slim, just two, 16-14, and San Jose State is marching. They've moved it to midfield. It's 1st and 10 at their own 49. Adam alongside Brock, Kyle, and Nathan. Alex keeping us on the airwaves here. Thank you for joining us deep into the night here in California. Early in the morning back home in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Brock, key here for the defense. What are you looking for them to try and figure this thing out and get Central Michigan on the plane back to the mitten with a dub?
You don't have to do too much. Just run the play that's called and continue to play the way you've really played tonight. I mean, you've gotten off the field. It's just can they get one more turnover? Can they rush the quarterback enough to disrupt this throw to create one more turnover? That's what I'm asking at him.
I like it. Eget, 19 for 35 tonight, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks. Those both came in the first half. He also fumbled the football. 3 turnovers tonight for them, none for CMU, yet it's a 2-point game. Eget in the shotgun, 3 wideouts right, 1 to the left. 1st and 10 at the 49. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Looking under pressure, launches one-on-one coverage down the far side. Up there, it is grabbed at the 11. 1st and 10. Leland Smith went up for it. A great catch with 1:54 to go.
That's really good coverage, Adam. Step for step with the receiver, but when the receiver went up to get the ball, the defender's got to go up and contest that ball, and it just didn't look like he was going aggressively towards the football, but step for step, and he had him in good coverage. Just got to go up and fight for that football and knock it down.
Now San Jose State's going to burn some clock. Remember, CMU has all 3 timeouts left. It is not 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 at the 12. So they could still get a first down before a touchdown. Eget in the shotgun, Chalk to his right. Handoff is fake to Chalk. He launches towards the near corner of the end zone. Incomplete. That is massive. That stops the clock with 1:25 to go. Tried a little rub route to the corner. 2nd and 10.
Now you gotta call some timeouts now to preserve yourself a little bit of time, because either they're going to stop them and they're going to attempt a field goal, but you got to leave yourself with a little bit of time here.
No doubt. I think they're in a good spot. You'll know either way what you have to get.
Correct.
And you'll have time as long as you don't let them get a first down without scoring at the 2. And Chippewas have all 3 timeouts. 2nd and 10 at the 12. 16-14 CMU, 1:25 to play. Eget in the pistol. Turns, handoff to Chalk, trying to run left. Nowhere to go. Dakota Cochran knocks him down right there at the 11. Matt Drinkle and the Chippewas take their first timeout. 1:19 to play, and 3rd and 9 coming up here.
Now, if they throw the football here and it's incomplete,
you don't have to take the timeouts.
Well, obviously, but that's certainly going to be huge for Central Michigan to have to go into this 2 timeouts if they get this field goal.
What do you think? You throwing here, or you just running and seeing if you can set up for the field goal? They've been pretty aggressive.
You only need a field goal to win it. I don't know what their confidence is in their field goal kicker. I know nothing about their field goal kicker.
Well, let me tell you, his name is Dennis Lynch. He's a redshirt senior. He's just 5'7", 190 pounds.
A redshirt senior, they probably got a lot of confidence in him.
He's a lefty, too. Now, he's kicked a couple of years at USC, but he got beat out last year. So he transfers to San Jose State, and he is expected to be the guy this year. But you know what? You never know. Maybe a turnover. Now, however, they do have Tommy Amisoni in there, so he'd expect a run here. He's come in to run. 3rd and 9 at the Chippewa 11. 1:20 to play. Amisoni in the shotgun. Turns, takes it, trying to get to the edge, and he's dropped down back at the 15. Corver Demo was ready for it, and he's pumped up. Timeout taken by Coach Drinkle. 1:16 to go, and so San Jose State will have to try a field goal to see if they can get the lead here.
And that's going to leave you with about a minute 12-ish.
With 1 timeout.
With 1 timeout.
And remember, the clock will stop on first downs.
Throw the football, which you haven't done a whole lot of yet to this point.
No doubt. So how about a miss here, just in case? It's going to be a short field goal. Ball sits at the 15-yard line right now, so You think this is going to be about a 32-yarder?
Tough to block him at this distance.
Yep, it is on the left hash marks. 1:16 to go. San Jose State does have 2 timeouts left just in case they missed and the Chippewas had it. You won't exactly just be able to kneel it out. But we'll wait until we get to that point and see what it looks like from Dennis Lynch, the lefty. The big fella, 5'7", 190, short and squat, and we'd love a miss. Chippewa fans making noise. The snap is down, the kick is up, low line drive. It's no good! He missed it! He missed the kick! Deep into the night here in California! Central Michigan remains in front with 1:13 to play!
Oh, that's pathetic. That was a 28-yard field goal attempt. I love it. That's a great job by the... I told you, I said block, but it ended up being a miss. The man's down in front of us, not enjoying this. We sure are, because that's potentially seals the win for the Chippewas. Now they got some time. They got some timeouts, so...
We just talked about it. 1:13 to go. San Jose State does have 2 timeouts, but if the Chippewas get a first down, it's over.
Oh, I'm having a ball up here.
How about it?
How
about it?
Yeah, I just line drived it at him.
It was ugly.
Really ugly kick, and it looked like I thought Central might get called for leveraging. I don't know if you saw that. They had a guy come up over the top, which you cannot do, but we'll go back and look at that one.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Chippewas at the 20, 1:13 to play. Fans are exiting out. Labus takes the snap, hands it off to Biggins up the middle towards the 25, and he's got the 5 yards. Timeout immediately by San Jose State. 1:08 to play. So you'll have 2 snaps here to run this thing way down. But again, if you get a first down, it's going to be over.
Yeah, 1 first down seals it. So right here, just protecting the football, smart.
It might be close to, they might be able to snap it 2 times and get out of here. We'll see. It's going to be tight. 1:09, they put 1 more second back on there. It's going to be close, Brock. I think they might be able to get out of here. This thing might be over.
No, because it's 40-second clock. It's going to be, if they snap the football and get tackled in 4 seconds, that's 64 seconds. At 24 seconds, they're not going to be able to run off the clock.
Yeah, they got 2nd and 3rd down, though. I think they might be able to do it. Let's see here. They're coming out here, and they are going to go with Angel Flores in the shotgun. And Flores has Biggins to his left. 2nd and 5, 1:09 to go, 16-14 Central Michigan trying to steal one on the road. Flores takes the snap, fakes the handoff, running behind Biggins up towards the 30. He's close to a first down. Let's see if they give it to him. He is right there at the 30. 1:05 to go. No, that's right, San Jose State. I see what you're saying. They had 1 more timeout. So, yes.
Yeah.
Now they are out of timeouts.
So now they cannot stop the clock.
But Central Michigan also half a yard away from a win. They need half a yard for a first down, and this game is over.
If you can get this half a yard, if you don't, you're gonna let the clock run all the way down, take a timeout with 1 second, and punt it with about 22, 23 seconds left. So that would give them about 15 seconds and no timeouts.
But you've won the line of scrimmage today. Can you win it one more time and get half a yard?
One more time.
Central Michigan half a yard away from an upset win here to open the 2025 season. 13.5-point dogs, and the Maroon and Gold need half a yard to lock this thing up. 1:05 to go. They're up 16-14, 3rd and half a yard at their own 29. Flores in the shotgun with Biggins to his left. Flores takes the snap. Handoff is faked. He's running up the middle, and he's not going to get it. He's shoved back down. A Chippewa lid spilled onto the turf. That's Langston Lewis. And so CMU is going to have to kick this thing. Why is the clock stopped?
Because the helmet came off, maybe. I don't know.
The clock is stopped. And the Chippewa sideline is asking why it stopped. What's going on here? Why have they stopped the clock?
I don't know. Did a penalty happen?
The clock should not be stopped. 59 seconds. Why did the clock not run off? CMU's coming back out here, and no time ran off.
I don't know. Did they say that Central called a timeout?
They didn't say a timeout. The officials are meeting.
That makes no sense.
Are they stop it because the helmet came off and it's going to run after them? Okay, we didn't hear any of that. So there's 59 seconds. The clock stopped on third down. And it's not running. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's because a helmet came off or what. So on 4th and 1, they'll have to punt it away. Big punt here from Declan Dooley needed. Got to flip the field. Don't understand why the clock stopped there on a third down run. Jalen Thomas back to receive. To Dooley. He gets it off. Pretty good high spiraling kick. And this one is caught. Fair catch here at the 28-yard line.
I do not know what happened.
There's 53 seconds to go, and San Jose State has no timeouts, but they got a chance here. So from half a yard to winning, and even if you don't get it running it down, for some reason the clock didn't run, and again, it must be the helmet coming off. I have no idea why else it would have stopped there.
I don't know why after you spot the ball, you wouldn't wind the clock.
I don't know either.
It's very, very odd.
Befuddled, but here we go. Okay, Chippewa defense asked to make one more stop. They're up 16-14 with half a crowd left. Can they figure it out and get out of here with a road win? Egan in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts right, 3 to the left. Snap back to Egan. Looking across the middle. Launches down the far side. Throwing it over there. A one-handed effort not made. Incomplete. Jackson went over to break it up. There was a little contact. No call. 2nd and 10. 47 seconds to go. He just chucked that thing up down the sideline, and Jackson got over there in time to cause a little havoc, and it was a one-handed effort there by Leland Smith. Didn't come up with it.
I don't like rushing only 2.
I don't either. Let's see if they rush 3 this time. We got 3 up at the line. Everybody else is back. They do rush 3. Throw comes near side. It's a sliding catch at the 38. Clock will run. 40 seconds to go. It's 3rd and short at the 38. San Jose State gets up to there quick. 35 seconds to go. Egan takes the snap. Looks right side. Now he throws left side. It's caught. It's a first down at the 42. The clock will stop. 27 seconds to go. Chippewas still lead 16-14. No timeouts for San Jose State. They're up quick. They're going to clock it. Yes, indeed. That's what they do. 26 seconds to go. And they have it at their own 43-yard line. 2nd and 10 coming up. Chippewas up by a deuce.
I'm still reeling at what happened. I wish we could get a clarification.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that one. I wish I could tell you.
Ooh.
Now we got a flag. Too many men on the field, potentially. Yeah, CMU's got way too many people on the field right now.
No, they don't.
Oh, no. Do they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, they've got 11.
Come on, ref. Play a game on the field.
Well, they spiked the ball, and then we were waiting to start it again. 26 seconds to go. Central Michigan 16, San Jose State 14.
There's 3 flags.
I hear panic in the air.
All right, so it's an illegal substitution on CMU. Boy, oh boy. This is getting dicier and dicier.
So what is that? Is that a 5-yard or is that a
5-yard penalty?
Okay, I'll take a 5-yard.
26 seconds to go. CMU now will substitute again. There's still 2 flags on the field. The officials forgot to pick up their flags. Oh, they're going to go review it and just verify here.
Yeah, I wish we had a rules analyst. I wish we had
Let's go to Nathan.
Hello, Google, our friend. I feel like the refs might have done this wrong. They said if the incident happens after the 2-minute warning in the 2nd or 4th quarter, the opposing team can choose to run off 10 seconds from the game clock. What's
the incident you're talking about?
The helmet falling off.
Okay.
So I feel like there should have been the runoff because the opposing team doesn't have a timeout to run the 10 seconds.
Right.
This is Google.
Well,
but
we would have had to call the timeout.
Correct, which wouldn't make sense for us to call a timeout there because we want to run the 10 seconds.
Right.
Well, right now they're reviewing to see if it was an illegal substitution. We believe the monitor is out there. And the official's looking at it at the 15-yard line. 27 seconds to go. So we thought Central Michigan was about to wrap up a win, and it's taken a little bit longer. They've still got a chance here to hold San Jose State. And remember, the Spartans have no timeouts. Chippewas trying to win a tight, low-scoring battle.
Well, you got to let them catch it underneath, man. You got to let them catch it underneath.
Absolutely. But now underneath is just
it's
5 yards.
Yeah, closer to the...
Unless they reverse this penalty here. Remember, San Jose State, a lot of their fans left, so now they've stuck around after realizing that the Spartans get the ball back. I think he said it's upheld. Yes, indeed. Hard to hear the official tonight, but it is first, make it 2nd and 5 because there was a spike. So it's 2nd and 5 at the 43.
He said it's first down, so they got to move the chains. Oh, no, it's first down. And it was on the spike that it was the issue, so it's first down and 5.
Okay, well. First and 5 at their own 43, 27 seconds to go. Again, 5 wide for Egan. Chippewas trying to get out of here with a win. 2 wideouts left, 3 to the right. Snap back to Egan. Looks right, under pressure, steps up, he's chased, throws, and it's batted down by Bennett right there at midfield. Great job there, 23 seconds to go. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Yeah, Bennett doing a good job today. That's 2 batted balls by him. Or if he could scoop that.
Just catch it next time, you're saying?
Egan had to run around a little bit, buy some time, and threw it right at Bennett's face.
If you catch him short of the sticks and inbounds, you can run some clock here. 23 seconds to go. No timeouts for San Jose State at their own 43. 5 wideouts again. Chippewas sit, 3 on the line. Snap back to Egan. Looking left. Throws quick. It is caught at the 45. Immediately Cochran drags down Scudero on the far side, but that's enough for a first down. 18 seconds to go. Looks like they're set up to spike it again. The line gets settled under center. Egan does clock it. 17 seconds left. They've got it at the 43 or 44-yard line, depending on where they spot it. 2nd and 10 here. They do put it down at the 44.
So if they've got to get about 10 to 12 yards for a legitimate field goal opportunity, although they'll probably try it if that's what they are left with.
And remember, Lynch just missed one. You tackle him now anywhere short of the sticks. Again, the clock could run if it's inbounds. 17 seconds to go. 16-14 Central Michigan. Snap back to Egan. Looks left, throws short. It's caught at the 40. They tackle him inbounds. And that's going to run the clock. 10 seconds to go. 9. They're trying to get a line. 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Trying to get a line. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. And they spike it with 1 second left at the 40-yard line. So we've got 1 play left for San Jose State. And are they going to try and run it?
I don't know.
Or are they going to send the kicker out there?
The kicker out there, but
Lynch is going to come out for a long one. The final play of this game. So Lynch will come out. And
still chance at redemption here.
This is a 54-yarder. Will the Chippewas try and ice him? A 54-yarder to decide this game from the far hash marks. 1 second to go. Snap is down. The boot is up. It has the distance. And that is no good! Central Michigan survives! Game 1 in the Matt Trinkle era is a victory!
Yes! Man, that's just a little too dicey, but credit this football team for fighting till the end and not giving up. I mean, this is let's not get anything crazy. We got a lot of football left, man. Just get off the field, get off the field. I hate to see that, but what a hard-fought football game right down to the end, and a lot of mistakes all the way around, but it's a typical of a first football game, so love to get out of here with a win, and a lot of things to coach up here as we get ready to head to Pittsburgh.
13.5-point dogs, and the Chippewas are coming home West Coast winners. Central Michigan 16, San Jose State 14. Under head coach Matt Trinkle, the Chippewas are a perfect 1-0. Let's pause momentarily for station identification.
This is 98.5 WUPS. Harrison, flagship of the CMU Sports Network, is Central Michigan's 98.5 UPS, a division of the Black Diamond Broadcast Group.
Gonna have to get some
Post-game show coming up next. Central Michigan holds on 16-14 to take down the Spartans of San Jose State. This is the CMU Chippewas Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Fabiano Brothers.
The football edition of the Central Michigan Coaches Show is hosted at the Ascend Sportsbook and Lounge located inside Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Show host Adam Jackson